Now, OBS has started. What? Huh? What? What? Huh?
The bots
Okay.
say fuck you, Eminem.
The bot says it ain't working. You know, I just saw Age of Ultron again because I was bored waiting for my nephew, so I actually had like half an hour to kill watching the first half hour of that movie. And this is exactly that. This is literally Age of Ultron.
I can hear the music.
I can hear it now too. I'm just curious why it started now and not, earlier when I told it to.
Maybe because it's laggy.
Okay, day 125, about 3 p.m. The party is at Meat's Keep. Vi, you successfully copied over a spell, and you've in fact got several of them that you're going to be working on over the next few days.
Keep in mind, Double M, Discord's been kind of getting fucked in the ass ever since YouTube started destroying their bots. So,
I have kept it in mind. We should do backups.
Dungeon Master, how much time do I have on my last day of spells?
On the last day of spells, one moment please. I think we actually ended up eating up the entire day because you were doing right.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
And
no, I
of course,
remember now.
Dungeon
Okay.
Master, you'll need to roll the 2die4 to determine how many days it will take me to attempt to learn, I believe, Harm
Death-
2 or
Death Bolt 2. Okay, so that's ready at the end of today, so we can roll for you for that tomorrow. I'm just getting my bearings again quickly. Okay, so I've got Autumn essentially NPC mode. Really, I should just Sleeping Sick, but I'll NPC for the sake of keeping things running. Let's get a standard thingy going for the days, because the next few days are going to be passed in time skip mode. Vasa, you're going to be dreaming of rats on the keep and practicing your monk arts, I presume? Alright, while I wait for you to get back to me on that. Vi, you're well and taken care of for the next few days. Acromede, you're going to be doing your spell work.
Yes.
Alright, Keep has supplies. Kassan, Critter, Artemisia, they're all taken care of. The NPCs, Peter, John, Cassie. Obviously, you asked if John can, keep an eye up with the thing. So he'll probably be up there, and he'll probably have Peter or Cassie training with or whatnot. They'll rotate in and out.
question Double M.
Yes, Vasa.
This is regarding the fact that monks are, for some reason, only allowed to use falchions as their swords. They
You
aren't
can
allowed to
certainly
use it.
try to use any weapon. The results might not be great. In
I'm
your case, it would
asking.
probably be a penalty.
I was asking if, by chance, since Vasa had 5 days to spare, from what I heard, for training and such, if she could try and put. Actually, god damn it, I forgot. Never mind. Traditional
Alright.
monk stuff, because I don't have additional proficiency yet.
Well, if you wish to acquire a weapon, you're at the start of those 5 days. So, what are you doing for the 5 days? I could put it in actions, but I have everyone but you, Dom, so I think we can skip that right now. I swear the bot just got quieter.
I will be right back. I want a glass of milk now, and I don't know why.
Oop, I accidentally dropped from the server. Let me pop back on. And now it's loud again. Bot. Bot, you silly bot. Okay. Okay, Vasa. How are you going to try and do this pattern? I know that you had what's-her-name get an old copy of... No, wait, hold on. That's actually is you, Vasa. So you're studying the old map versus what you know. Okay, so I will try and cover that with you. You're going to spend a couple days pondering this, most likely. Actually, here, what is your intelligence? This is one of those things where I'm going to roll to see if I can give you information, but if you figure it out yourself, you figured it out yourself. Even with a 3 int, you can have a lucky idea. Okay, duly noted. Hey, that's on goal hole now. Neat. I invented something, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
invent
we don't
many
have a
horrible
spell
things.
channel, so I had to put it someplace I could find it easily after scouring back through our PMs.
Fair enough. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So Chromate for the second day. When you start that, okay, it should take you that much. You have perfect memory, however, and this is using... You don't have read. So normally without read, it's 2d4 days per level of the spell. So that's that many days divided by a fifth. Give me a second here. You're going to spend more than a day on it. Here, actually, I rolled it up. You could have rolled it up yourself, too. It's 6 days. 6 days...
So a day and a fifth.
Well, yeah, no, I'll roll for the thing over there.
Okay.
A day and a fifth, though, that works. A fifth of a day, 24 hours. A fifth of 20 is 4, so about...
12 hours. in the
good
day.
point. Good point, yeah.
So,
So make that about a
let's
day
do
and 2 or 3 hours. I'll figure out the specifics later.
Yeah, a day and 3. That's fair.
Okay. So, okay, Vi's doing her thing. You're going to start cracking on it the next day. So, for the first day, when Vi is still writing up the spell for you to use, what are you doing?
Family time.
Family time. Duly noted.
I am going to swap a couple of spells out, but that could be handled in less than an hour.
Alright, yeah, so you'll get that hour.
Okay. So
Okay.
instead of 2 fireballs, fireball and lightning bolt.
Well, we're starting this thing. Technically, we started it earlier on day 125, so we're going to call that day 1 for simplicity's sake. Day 1 passes without event.
And Dungeon Master, I'll make sure that everybody's got at least 1 stone skin.
Oh, now you're getting iffy. Alright, how long are you going to spend on the stone skin stuff?
Okay, that's a 4th level spell, so 12 minutes. I've got 7 people. 7 times 12, that's an hour and a half.
Okay, and you can cast it 7 times, I think? Yeah, because you can have like 2 or 3 of them in memory, and you usually keep it in memory as it is, so you should be able to do that. Please list off in actions who you are giving it to. Order doesn't matter here, because, spoiler alert, you get the first day and night, and they're good.
Yeah. So, just making sure everybody has 1.
Alright. Now, the humans, John, Cassie, Peter, none of them remember if they got. Cassie's pretty sure she hasn't lost the last one you gave her.
Okay.
John, Peter, no idea.
Alright, then John and Pete will each get 1. Vasa will get 1.
Okay. Give me a second. Stone skin times that many. Yeah, sorry, they're not magic users. They're not sure. Did I stub my toe hard enough to do it that one time? I can't feel the magic on me. Peter is considering doing a thing.
And John has his full suit of armor now, right? Because we did retrieve his leg.
This is
Right?
true. Yeah, he should still have that. I don't know why I have the boot marked off in the Dragon's Hoard. It shouldn't be there. Alright. Let me go edit that. Because I actually had his armor class penalized, because that's magic armor. You need the full suit for it. And I thought he didn't have, but you make a good point there.
Yeah, we retrieved his leg and him, and now he's whole again. So I don't see any reason why he wouldn't put the boot back on.
Now, there is a fair bit of damage. Okay, the server's closed. I'm just going to close it. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, Chromate, end of the day is going to come around, and you will get from Vi the scroll of Deathbolt 2 that you requested, the copy of it.
Awesome.
Obviously, you're going to work on that in the next morning, unless you'd like to try and push it overnight.
No.
As I figured. Okay. So this will lead us into the first night. Kasan will cook you all a meal. It's delicious. And let's see, am I forgetting anything? I feel like I'm forgetting something. If it's important, I'll remember it later. Before we end day 1, did anyone want to do anything special?
Make sure that we're resupplied. Arrows, crossbow bolts, rations, water.
Wait, Mr. Walker, you didn't say it was, like, it. I asked if John's a little sputtery because he didn't realize it was risky. You'd mentioned that there was a fair chance of survival. You didn't mention that there was a chance of... I don't actually remember, so I'm just playing John. Anyways.
Hey, he got his leg back. He's happy, isn't he?
Hey, you know what? Fuck, it worked. It worked. I'm not gonna complain. I owe you a year of my life anyways.
It hurt like hell, but he got his leg back. He's
Alright.
no longer consigned to the life of a street beggar or something like that. He's whole.
Alright, so yeah, that's day 1 going to a close into the first night. The first night will pass without event. If any of you all are down a hit point, you should restore it.
And Dungeon Master, I'll make sure that we're set up as good as we can with the one ballista with its mount. And didn't I get a second ballista?
You did, but it hasn't been set up yet.
Okay, so yeah, other than playing with the baby and spending time with Kasan and Critter, then if I have any excess time, I might see about getting that thing moved up there. That's on day 1.
Alright, well, you'll have the help for it. You should have the time for it. I imagine you'll have a couple hours here or there. Where do you want to have it set up?
On the roof.
Where on the roof?
Okay, remember how I have it marked up on...
Okay, so the left-hand side or the right-hand, because you've got the middle right now.
Okay, if I've got the middle, we'll do one to the right.
Okay, on the right-hand side as you face the keep, correct?
No. If I'm facing the keep, the left.
Okay, so that's that one over there. Since the keep is currently facing north, that will be on its right.
East.
Would be east, yes. Okay. Apologies, I'm trying to make sure I got this right before I throw a monster at you from the east, and declare that the ballista can't target it. You know what I mean.
So yes, we will have 2 ballista set up with plenty of ammo.
You know, the NPCs, you of course know, they stated, you know, we're not like a full crew for this thing. Like, if there's a monster and Peter and John are here, we'll try and aim the thing, and one guy holds it steady, the other guy pulls the thing, and it shoots, and you know how that is at Chromid.
Hey,
Grills.
it's a free shot, and...
I mean, it is a giant crossbow, but, like, it's very hard to fire and aim it properly.
Well, that's why I got the pivot points for them.
It's not like with a small crew. 2 people can use it, 1 person on their own, just, no, you're not able to aim and fire that thing effectively. Not at a moving target, at least.
Well, unless you've got really, really good strength.
Okay. So yeah, I've got the NPCs training, alternating, whatever. And I don't think anyone else is doing anything special on day 1 or night 1. So we are going to move into day 2. Chromid, you're going to start your work, and it will proceed into the next day for the, what's it called? Okay.
Oh, and Dungeon Master, I will let Kasan know that I'll be leaving the Wand of Polymorphing with her and taking the staff with me as I have need of it.
Okay.
Okay, but that's not until we leave. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and pass the Wand of Polymorph over to her, so she's got that. In addition,
she knows the command word?
I will make sure that she knows its command words.
Okay, anything else you're going to tell her?
Just that I'm going to annihilate the cystic before my next stab at the dragon.
Okay. So, day 2 starts, day 126 technically. Party, y'all have a breakfast. Vi goes off to work on spells. Oh boy, does she have spells to work with. Koromid, you're working on your spell today? Vasamoko is typing. NPCs are doing their NPC duties. I see Vasa typing, so I'm holding off before we proceed. Okay, Vasa, so you looked over the map. With that roll with your intel, so it's tough to be sure. Things seem to have stayed in the same relative position. Oasis is still due west of the keep. Rinvera is to the southeast. That much seems the same. At least we think. Like, let's see. Actually, let me do an intel check again to see, because you were over there in the mountains, so... yeah, based off the old map and where you've seen currently, yeah, it's about the same roughly. It's distances that have changed, and obviously you've heard of other places that have moved around by now. Some rumor in the markets and such, so you know that not everything was stationary. It might be random, the world shift. So, since the monk table says sword falchion, why would they only be limited to that and other swords? Because Gygax hated things that weren't human fighters, and that is just fact. If you wish to try and use another sword, feel free to let me know. I'll be sure to assign make any adjustments as needed. Also, the music cut out.
No, music's still playing.
Alright, and it's back. Well, no, Vasa, don't... I was trying to make a joke here. You can certainly try and use a sword. You probably won't be penalized. It's a sword. Let's be real here. It might not be conducive to being a good monk, because you're more interested in certain types of styles of fighting over others, and the falchion maybe lends itself to the monk fighting style, versus long swords more straightforward thrust and parry. But do as you wish.
I'm gonna go for a nicotine fix real quick. I'm kind of struggling here, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
The worst thing I'll do to you, Vasa, is I'll say you can't put a proficiency in it, so you're permanently at a proficiency loss penalty. Lack of proficiency penalty with that weapon. Monks, I believe, get a -3 to hit, but I'll have to check to be sure. That would actually be Player's Handbook, not Unearthed Arcana. I don't know, Dom. I'm trying to work with what Gygax gave. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I will make considerations on this, as I have already been doing. Okay, I'm looking at proficiencies. Monk. Yeah, they have a non-proficiency penalty of -3. Now, granted, they don't get exceptional strength ratings, so that's oof. But it's not impossible to work with. Excuse me. Okay, Chromereed's getting a smoke. Voss, are you doing anything special today? Oak stick to try training with a bow staff. Okay. Mead has bought plenty of supplies for the keep at one point or another. I don't think anything that's completely suitable as a bow staff, but I could be mistaken. We'll check with him. But I'll give a percentile roll before that just to check. Let's give it a that % chance. Pretty generous. Okay, yep, you will actually find something that could be usable. Its construct isn't perfect for a bow staff. It's obviously not built to be used like that, but you could train with that reasonably. As long as you don't flail around and hit something too hard, you should be fine. Okay. Akrorme, did you ever buy anything that was similar to a bow staff when it came to resupplying the keep?
Lumber. Lumber.
Yeah, I know. Lumber.
I am back. I apologize.
Welcome back.
buddy.
You're fine. We're on day 26 here. So the first day, Aiden, like your day 1 has passed.
Wait.
We're starting day 2 by your count of spells
Okay.
on day 126 of Denalia. I'm unifying it. My method was stupid. Okay. That being said, I do need to make a die roll. That's going to be fun, because I need to see what encounter you all are having.
Okay, gotcha.
9. Ooh, towards the end of the list. No. None of this is good. Alright. So Chromeed, Vi, you guys are going to be inside. Vasa! Vasa, where are you training? Are you going to train on the roof with the other fighters in front of the keep? Roof. Okay. Well, Vasa, why don't you give me a perception check at a penalty of 12? Let me check the NPCs.
So effectively, he would need to get a nat 1 to see shit.
I just rolled 3 fucking 19s in a row. Are you kidding me? You were kidding me! Hot damn! Yeah, Vasa, as you're training... Yeah, well done, my man. So
I was
Vasa,
joking.
I know, right? I rolled 3 19s in a row for the NPC's perception checks. So yeah, Vasa, you've been training, and, you know, the other fighters, they try and help when they can, if you're willing. Like, Peter will square off against you, or Cassie will thrash you thoroughly. You're taking a break, swinging some water, looking out of the desert, and you swear about, like, 50 feet away from the keep, you saw something moving in the sand. You're certain of it. What are you doing at this time, Vasa? It is roughly an hour before lunch. You do not see any people outside. You saw something in the sand, maybe 50 feet. People outside. On the roof with you is Cassie, John, and Peter. They've taken to taking some alcohol of one kind or another, rations, and eating and chilling upstairs. They've even got like this thing with a blanket set up to keep them out of the sun. They train up here. John tends to man the ballista. Well, man it, keep an eye out, but he was watching you and Cassie fight, let's say, or whoever you were training with. But yeah, to the best of your knowledge, your companions upstairs did not notice anything. They're talking and laughing and whatever. About 50 feet to the north of the keep. Oh, that's fun. Alright. Well, Vasa, you say that, and your NPC companions look up and go for weapons, looking around. And give me another perception check. 2. Ooh, wow. Yeah, again, you swear you see the sand moving, but it seems to be moving away from the keep now. And your NPCs are looking, they're like, Vasa, I don't see anything. Is it more rats? So Vasa, what are you doing at this time? Peter's got his bow out at this point, but he hasn't notched an arrow. He's just looking around like, am I missing something? But, I mean, you called out about... Alright, it's moving away. Do we need to tell the Mistwalker, you think? And this is coming from... fuck it if I know. John. Alright, Vasa is typing. This dice might be weighted. I got 2 20s and a 15.
Wow.
I see Vasa still typing. I apologize, Akuromita and Vi, you're in suspended animation till we're done here. Good news is it doesn't look like your spell work will be interrupted.
Well,
Okay.
one way or the other.
I mean, it depends on what Vasa does.
I either get to continue on my spell or go Night of the Living Dead on some shit.
Assuming you know they're learning spells, you know you're doing some mage work, so sure. Alright. Well, John decides not to bother the magic users, but he and Peter and Cassie keep an eye out with you for a little bit more. probably after a few minutes of seeing nothing, they relax a bit more and get back to what they were doing. Alright. About an hour later, it's lunchtime. Kassan again makes food. Autumn helps. The girls are helping. Anyone doing anything special at lunchtime? I assume magic uses you taking a break from your thing to go quickly eat. Try not to even focus on conversation if you can help it, so as to not lose your progress and so forth. I don't see any typing in any of the channels, so I assume no one is doing anything special at this time.
Nope, not me.
So we will continue the clock. Oh, interesting. A 4. How very fascinating that is. Alright. After lunch, what I know, Kuromid Vi, you're probably going back to your thing. The NPCs are going upstairs. Vasa, you're going back to the roof? Okay, in that case, you can give me another round of perception checks. Damn, now it's all low. No penalty. $15. There is a knock at the door. And, Peter looks over the edge of the thing down at the door and says, there's nothing there. Alright, well, you're going down to investigate. Peter and John are like, get on the ballista, just in case. And Cassie's standing there guarding them. You go downstairs, Vasa. What are you doing at this point? We have Autumn dealing with the kids, Kassan probably prepping dinner or something. So what are you doing, Vasa? Opening the door to see where the knock came from. Okay. Well, Vasa, you open the door. To the best of your knowledge, there is nothing out there. Are you doing anything at this exact moment that you've opened the door and see that there's nothing there? Throw sand to see if anything's invisible. Alright. Well, you're bending down to pick up some sand, and you hear this clicking noise, and one of the Arene pops into visibility in front of you. And, I think we can... Well, no, actually, we should go through this. I can't imitate the clicking so well, but it says, Greetings. The Mistwalker offered us shelter at his keep. And you can see he has the red armband, this here spider. And from upstairs you can hear John Peter like, oh, wait, hold on, that's those. Alright. So, so you're getting Kassan at this point? Okay. You'll get Kassan. Kassan knows that Kuromid's doing spell work, so she's gonna talk with them, determine the thing, and it's like, well, you know, y'all are as big as a horse, so you can't really be inside the keep, but up on the roof there's space if you need to chill out here. And yeah, party. You've got some Arene camping out on the roof right now.
How many Dungeon Master?
You see, well, there's one visible, but the other 2 invisible also with them.
Okay.
Yeah. They were just going to rest a few days because they walked back from that mountain too, wouldn't you know it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And that's that. I probably had you freaked out, didn't I, Vasa? You opened the door to something invisible. Could be worse. Could have been a vampire. Although you do have to invite those in. Anyways.
Are you sure about that?
Depends on the vampire. Some of them are really polite. They literally won't enter your house unless you invite them in. You know, with age comes this appreciation for courtesy to one another. And then other of them will absolutely just scream and suck the blood out of your neck. It varies. So, the rest of the day passes without a thingy. A Crowmaid, you've still got a couple hours left on your thing. Vi, you're done with your day 3 stuff at this point. No, it should be day 2. Hey, Golden!
Autumn!
Hey, you made it. All right.
So we're on day 27. Well, actually, the night of day 26. Autumn, you've been chilling out at the keep while the party has been there, practicing, training, doing spell work.
Remember to denote your XP that you got,
Oh, right. Yeah, I gotta go do that.
because I'm pretty sure you leveled up at least twice, one in each class.
I will go add all that to you.
Okay. Well, Autumn, I'm going to give you a minute to do that while I roll up what monster you're about to all fight. It will be nighttime. You all have had lunch and dinner and so forth, and probably be tucked into bed, because it's the middle of the fucking night when this happens. Next encounters. Could do those. What are these again? I'm deliberately going slow here because I know Autumn probably needs a minute to catch up. Oh, I know what those are. Okay. That's not really a good encounter. I'm sure we can do better. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, excluding that one because that isn't really an encounter. Someone give me a d20.
I got you.
I have 20 possible encounters prepared.
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A Sandman. Nah, that's not really a thing. They don't go to keeps. Hey, I can do this the other way. Thank you, girls.
You're welcome.
I think I shall just do it the old-fashioned way. I do need to get better at rolling shit up on the fly so I can practice this. 41. What do we have on page 41 of this book? Huh. That's not really gonna fit for that. Or that one. Let's check the next one. Nope. 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 Maybe that. I guess. Sure, let's do this. I'll give them a % chance at that. Okay, they make that. And one moment, please. I need to start doing some rolls. Anyone wants to get a smoke break or a bathroom break, now is a good time.
I will. Thank you.
Oh, I just thought of something. Oh, but I can't change it yet. Oh well, do it the next time. You haven't seen any. It's so not coming off right. 11, 12. Now, should I max these guys out? There are quite a few of them, but they aren't perfectly strong. Or should I roll up their HP as normal? I think I'll do normal this time around.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Apologies, getting hit points in order. I decided I'd be kind and not max these things out. It's a mixed blessing. You'll probably blow through them with Armade, so, you know, maxing them out allows you to get more XP faster. But at the same time, if something bad happens and these guys are maxed out, well, I mean, we've seen the Sistek fight.
Alright. Now, how many times do I level up? I think I level twice in both.
I feel a small swell of pity for whatever has been stupid enough to come here looking for trouble.
Fighters roll a d10.
What are you doing?
Rolling up HP if that's okay.
Okay, which class leveled up?
Fighter and thief.
Okay, so yeah, the D10, reroll if it's, you know, under half. Okay, give me a second to catch up on messages. You okay there, girls?
I'm struggling, but I'm hanging in.
Oof. I'll get better soon, my friend.
Yeah, I think it's just my sleep has been messed up lately, and I think there's a bug going around, and yeah. But I had a good dinner, and I'm here. Give me about 2 hours, and I'll be wide awake and
Nice.
really functional.
Okay, well, the creatures are ready to go, so now we're waiting for the players. And by players, I, of course, mean you, Golden. How we looking?
Almost done. I'm just running up HP.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else for me to add. Because, you know, because
Don't forget your con bonus.
proficiencies at a... Yeah, I did.
Alright, so what
Yeah, the
level are you
proficiencies are-
now? And that reminds me, I gotta
Level
update
3
my
fighter,
information.
level 3 thief.
3/3 fighter thief. Thank you. Let me know your new total HP in a second. Okay,
Would
that
be-
is Autumn 3/3. And Vi, I believe you're now a that. Let me check.
Do I re-roll if I got half? I don't remember.
Normally, I have you keep if it's 5 out of 10.
Alright.
Okay. Okay,
My new
Vi,
HP
you
is...
already that.
Let me just message you, or do you care if I say it out loud?
You can say it out loud if you wish. I don't want you to feel screwed out.
36.
36, hot damn. Okay.
I
now
believe you, actually. You have more than Vasa now, and she's level 4.
that would be the fighter thing. Okay.
That would be the plus 4 HP.
Vasa, you're still at 4th, that's right.
Yeah, I'm 43 XP away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
sad.
that's pretty damn good, Golden, considering your possible max is like 42, and you're at 36. That's
Yeah,
damn good.
pretty good HP.
Hmm?
Fighters are leveling up. Okay.
What level fighter did he get to?
3. Okay, so at this point, party, y'all are asleep. Let's go get ourselves some better music for this. Nope. Okay, so it never did get your thing, girls. That's weird.
My what thing?
You're playing the Moonlight Sonata.
Yeah, oh well, no biggie.
Alright. Party people, it is a dark night. Seriously, it's dark. Actually, let me quickly check the thing. Is it a full
Hey,
moon?
real quick, I forget.
No.
If you have 4 proficiencies, does that mean you attack 4 levels higher or 3 levels higher?
3. The first proficiency
Okay.
gives you no penalty. The second one is 1 level higher, and so forth. Now,
Right, I attack at 6th level then.
okay, duly noted.
I have 4 proficiency in my sword.
Nice. So, where was I? Brain is
Full
killing.
moon.
No, it's actually a new moon. That might be worse. Oh, close to a new moon. 10 or 11 days off of the full, so... Actually, no. Just half moon. Anywho, I was trying to be dramatic, and I've just kind of flopped on that. It's a dark and stormy night, except you're in the desert, so there's no storm, so it's just a dark night. And perception checks, people.
You can still have a stormy night in the desert.
You're
It
not
does rain
wrong.
in the desert.
They get very strong.
No, yes,
7
no.
out of 13, Dungeon Master.
Duly noted.
Pass by 15.
3.
No penalties
That's fine.
here.
Pass by 15. I
Okay.
rolled
Alright, Dom, you're kind of cutting in and out. You might want to rejoin here so that I don't go robot on you. Alright, we will wait for him to rejoin.
Dungeon Master, I passed by 10.
You will notice or hear what is about to be heard.
Are you going somewhere?
Welcome back, Dom. So, for those of you that make your perception checks, the animals are making noise. Scared noises. What is the party doing at this time? Alright, waiting for that.
Crossbow in hand.
Are my weapons.
Kind of goes without saying, but I'm saying it anyway.
Well, Vi, what do you wish to do? I see you're muted, so you can type it as you are doing.
Dungeon Master, are the Aranea in the common room?
So no, the Aranea climbed up on top of the roof. They
Okay,
didn't
they were
stay for too long, though, funny enough. There was a bit of communication there. They're like, well, you know, we're close enough to the thing, and like, okay, we trust the Mistwalker, but no, they actually went back to their cave.
Okay, well, make sure we fed them before they left.
If you offered them food, they'd have taken. I'm being generous here. I know that you'll resupply and maybe put in an extra 10 GP towards food if you need to.
Yeah.
Alright. Waiting
Make
on...
sure, you know, and of course, Dungeon Master, a short conversation with them, making sure that they got out unscathed or as good as possible, and explain to them that I'm going to be eliminating those damn lizard bitches before we go after the dragon again.
They will accept that, and yeah, they don't think they were being followed. Obviously, you did quite a number on them. They don't think they're pursued.
Okay, good.
Okay.
We don't want anything tracking down the web.
Okay, going out to the window, and based on what you can possibly make out, Vi, which room are you in again? Scorpius, are you going to the main room to look out the window there?
Main window. I sleep in the main window.
Ah, okay, so getting up and investigating, and if they don't outright kill it, then you'll do it, but you'll delay your magic missile to see if they kill it. Okay. So, that's most of the party converging to the main room at this point in time. So it's outside north of the keep, because it's the animals, you know, and they're kind of north west of the door, over by yonder stables. So, is anyone opening the door, or are you all looking out the windows?
I am.
Okay, Crowmid
I'm
opening the door. Alright, you've got Peter going with you as you open the door. He'll be behind you by however much. Is everyone else other than Vi going to the door as well? Shuffling out after a Crowmid, basically? Vasa is following Mead. Autumn, how about you?
Following.
Following. Okay, very good. So, y'all are gonna go outside and be looking around. Crowmaid, you've got infravision. I don't think you've got active torch. No, wait, hold on. Scorpius had those temporary lanterns set up with the light spell, didn't he?
No.
No, that's right. He hasn't gotten those yet.
No, haven't picked those up. No, me has picked them up. He hasn't installed them.
So it should still be dark outside. Those of you that run off infravision do note it, and those of you that do not, you're in the dark here. Like, there's light from behind you, from inside the keep, from whatever lantern or whatever would be set up here.
It won't stay that way long with the Mistwalker.
No, it won't.
That infravision.
So, the animals are making noise because those of you running off of infravision, let's consider ranges here. Elves normally have 180 feet. Half-orcs have 180 feet. No one here is a half-elf, so it's minimum 180 feet. Autumn, you're a half-orc. Crormid, you're a half-orc. Vasa, you're a satyr. Peter's a human. In fact, Peter... Give me a second, actually. Yeah, Peter probably would have stopped to get a torch, so... Yeah, Peter's lighting his torch this round. He'll be following up next round. So he's still inside the building. Allow me to correct that in my head. So, those of you other than Vasa who are running off of your infravision will see that Aiden's dogs bark really loud, so he went mute because of that. But more importantly than that, there are several figures approaching fast towards the animals. They are small, maybe 3 or 4 feet tall at the tallest, kind of hunched on over. At this time, they would be about 300 feet away from the edge of the stables. So, new round 1. As the fireball goes off, and whatever happens, happens.
How far from the stables are they?
About 300 feet from the edge of the stables. Like, you've seen the build you have on the old Continuum server. It's a long stable, if you will. Call it maybe...
And how many of these things?
A dozen or so. Maybe more. Probably more than a dozen, actually. Are you counting the numbers, or are you fireballing?
Nope.
Well, you know what? Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't know if there's a fireball going, would I?
Suet cake. Oh, I need to bring it in? Okay. Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something for Mama.
Okay. Bellatrix waiting to see if it gets one shot. If not, then you'll magic missile, but you're deliberately delaying.
Well, Vi, not Bellatrix.
Vi, my bad. Bellatrix, you're in limbo right now.
Yeah, I'm in limbo.
I mean,
Not
technically,
dead.
whatever's happened to you has actually happened yesterday. The party is one day ahead of that party.
Mm-hmm. But still, I'm not dead because Garrett did bind my wounds. I'm just knocked out right now.
Yep.
Hey, I tried to bring your body back.
Okay, so Autumn, you've got sword in hand, hanging back a little bit. Vasa, if Vasa has light going for open hand strikes after light is cast. Yeah, Vasa, you're kind of in the dark here. Like, you can sort of see the rough outline of the thing in front of you. The moon isn't shining very brightly tonight, unfortunately. Cloud cover, you know how it do be.
You also did say that one of your NPCs was going to get a torch, so I don't know whether or not he would get his torch out and I'd be able to see and get an attack off before the round ended.
Alright. You were saying, Golden?
I got it.
Okay.
Sorry. I have my AC messed up.
Alright. Aiden, you can help him figure out his AC. So yeah, Dom, the way this is going to work then is Peter will get a torch up. You attack, because you're a 4th level monk, you normally get the 5 for 4, right? 5 attacks, 4
5
rounds?
5 attacks. 5 for 4. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. That's going to start next round. This round you will only get 1 attack because you're delayed. Sound fair?
Let there be light, motherfuckers.
61 tens of yards. So 610 yards.
Oh,
You're
wait.
wait.
That's a typo.
It should
Hold
be
on.
6.1 tens of yards, yeah?
Yes.
The point is you're getting right next to the stables should be fireballed. Right,
1 yard away from the stables.
So let me check these creatures' movement rate. These things have a that. These things have a... Ooh, interesting.
Boss man's dropping the big magic.
Okay, give me a
What?
D8. Casting
Wait,
time on
wait,
Fireball
wait.
is 2 segments,
3.
correct? 3.
3 segments.
Okay, give me an initiative.
I got it. 2. Shit.
2. Okay, so that's an initiative difference of that. Now, these things travel at that speed. I need to calculate that in feet per second, but I've got it in tens of yards per round calculator. Give me a second. Okay, so they move that many feet per second. Now, they are, give me a second, that many feet away. Means it will take them that many seconds to get there. Fireball, with the 3-segment casting time, is 18 seconds. Okay, so you will be able to fireball before they close that distance, which would be very fast, I know, if they didn't. But I had to check just to be sure. So it will take them about 40 seconds to reach the thing from where they are now. Okay, so, party. We have Akromid doing his casting. Everyone else is pretty much dependent on it. Yeah, looks like it. Akromid, dice your fireball's damage.
Okay. You know what?
As these small creatures are rushing forward, snarling and making noises, and the animals are getting very concerned.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Dungeon Master, depending on what I see after the fireball connects, may I change my action?
Yeah, certainly. There will be an initiative difference, obviously, but I can allow.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30!
30 points of damage, they get to save for half. Let me check their intel. They have enough intel they can save at their level of fighters, which is still pretty low. Okay, 30 points of damage. Let me just check real quick. Even if they save for half... Okay, these guys are dead.
Whoosh.
So that's that many
Alright,
targets.
never mind.
fireballed.
My action stands then.
Okay, these 4, however, they get that, and they get to save for that. Ooh, wow, that's actually some good numbers. 15, 18, 14, and 6. The 6 definitely fails. Let's check. Okay, fighter, saving throw matrix. That versus spell requires a 16. Okay, one of them is saving. Number 2 saves. So A takes 30 dead. B takes 15 not dead. And the others fail. Dead. Okay. Uh-huh. Right, okay. 15 plus that equals that. System shock. 36 passes good. Right. Okay, let me check something about the monster.
I can see clearly now the night is gone.
Yeah, something like that. I'll give him a 1% chance of not fleeing. Yeah, he's fleeing.
I can see all the bodies
Okay.
turning my way.
So this pea-sized ball of fire shoots off from Akromid's hands and whizzes past the stables, and boom, the night is alight with a brilliant ball of fire, totally engulfing these small figures. And in the torchlight, y'all can make out that these creatures are... let me see if I can get the size off of this thing here. Short, squat, kind of bent over, long fingernails, white pale skin. They have these long tongues and sharp teeth, and they are all dead, and most of them are on fire, and several of them have been completely destroyed by it.
It sounds like you described Orochimaru from Naruto.
Yeah, they're all Orochimaru from Naruto. Congratulations, Aiden. You cracked the puzzle. Well done, everyone. There is one of them that did survive and is fleeing at top speed, and he's moving faster than the other group was. What is the party doing? I'll make this a new round at this point. It's still technically round 1, but yeah. Now, Kuromid, I might have to penalize you there just because, you know.
Yeah,
What's your...
got you.
Go ahead and tell me. You can put in the range for Magic Missile, actually, and I'll determine how far he got if you can still get it.
Okay, I think I know it off the top of my head, but I will double check just to be certain.
Everyone else.
Oh, it's better than I thought it was. So 60 yards plus 100 yards. Yeah, 160
60 yards. 160 yards. That's 16 tens of yards.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you can do 16 tens of yards. He's turning and running. He's at that distance there. He moves at that speed there and around. It takes 1 segment to cast. You might actually be able to get him. For the sake of transparency, he moves at 15, but he's not right next to you is the thing.
Okay.
So honestly, he probably would be out of it. Because think about it, he didn't close the entire distance. He's not next to you, and he has, like, turning away right now.
Yeah,
Going
but
back
he
to
did take a fireball to the face, though.
He did, so he's moving away at top fucking speed. If it was like a creature where it's so badly injured its movement speed is reduced, I would say yes, but in this case, this creature can keep on going until it drops to 0.
And don't you come back no more, no more.
Autumn
no
going up to
more.
the charred bodies. Autumn, you'll have Peter with you. Acromede, you're casting. Alright. Party, give me an initiative roll. Ooh,
One of y'all.
maybe. Depending on what the party
Alright.
gets, Acromede might get it. This guy got a 1 for initiative.
5.
5. You know what, Acromede? You're lucky. That's just it. You know, you've got to get the necessary thing going. I don't have an in-game explanation for why, even though it's only a 3-segment spell, you can't cast another 1-segment spell for another 7 segments thereafter. Point is, you get your spell going, dice your damage, you kill it. But dice your damage. It has 7 hit points. You can roll minimum, you're still killing it.
Oh, yeah, just by the dice, I've got 9 showing, and I haven't rolled for the other 2 missiles yet.
You kill it.
Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah, just nice. You took down these creatures very quickly. Popping them in XP calc.
Did you like my little there at the end?
Yeah. Nice.
I just nodded and
Alright. Now, frankly, the NPCs slept through this? Are you kidding me? Alright, whatever. If some of them woke up, they're gonna wake up, ask what happened, you'll tell them what happened. Autumn, you're moving up to where things are. Vasa and Vi are going back to bed. Acromede, after you cast the magic missile, what are you doing?
Inspect the bodies.
Alright, you go up with Autumn and such. What I actually ruled was that while you waited for the spell cooldown to go, you moved up forward with it, just for the sake of keeping it. The bodies. Okay, Acromede, you do not need a intel check here because you have perfect memory, I would say. We never did nail down how well that helps, but these are ghouls. You recognize them.
So.
A couple of them smell really bad. Like, Jesus Christ, they're worse than a normal ghoul smell, which isn't great as it is.
Okay, how close did they get to the stables?
Okay, for the thing, they were moving at 9 over 300 feet of distance. Do the math. 18 seconds at 9 tens of yards per round. Not that close, still at least 100 or so feet, if not 200 feet, if not more.
All right, they should be far enough away then, for smell purposes.
Yeah, no, it's only when you get very close, like within 5 or so feet of the bodies, that they really start to really stink. Only a couple of them, though.
Well, yeah, because I burnt the stink off of most of them.
Yeah. Yonder runner looks about the same as the others, but you notice that if y'all do notice it, and I'm just gonna give this to you as a gimme because we could do the dice rolls, but Runner was also very stinky. It's like a cough, cough, gag, your eyes are watering kind of deal.
Ooh, aghast.
Yay! Like, Chromate, are you familiar with ghasts out of curiosity?
Let me check. My big old book of stuff I have killed with this character.
So yeah, the ghouls, being 2-hit die monsters, could not save for 15 points of damage. They literally, even if you max them out, that's 16 at best, and I did not max them out.
Tigers, water elementals, Fodgenoid gnolls, giant antlion, sturgis, trolls, kobolds, carotid columns, ogres, doppelgangers, skeletons, zombies, juju zombies, liches, vampires, whites, half-whites, specters, ghosts, wraiths, stone guardian tigers, and of course Tigre. Ghouls. But no, I don't have Ghast on the list.
Unfortunate. Oh well. You could possibly add smelly ghouls, but since no one's been here to say that this is a special ghoul and you haven't had the effect notice, it's ghouls, I would say. Moving forward, Vi and Vasa, y'all are going to go back to sleep. Autumn, Necroromede, and Peter, who I'm controlling, of course, are you all doing anything special with the bodies?
No.
No.
Okay. Peter isn't touching it. Not even with his sword or his bow or anything, so... He's holding a torch, by the way. Your infravision is ruined, both he is, but... rolling past that.
Well, I figure after the fireball, our
Yeah,
infravision
that... Chill.
pretty much done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Peter, of course, you know, he's got the, wow, that's really fucking impressive, and yeah, going back to bed. Autumn going back to bed as well?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Okay, the rest of the night shall pass without encounters. The morning comes, the sun rises, light shines upon Denalia. What is the party doing as of day 127, which is day 3 of spell work?
Spell work, Dungeon Master.
Yes, you still have some time.
Normal morning routine, eat breakfast, use the bathroom, all that normal stuff. Play with the baby a little bit, and then, yeah, spell work.
Right.
Despite being an evil, arrogant prick, Necromede's a good daddy.
Someone give me a d20.
I got it. 16.
Ooh, interesting. Training because you're that close to leveling up, yes. Vasa, you will level up before you leave the keep, since you're at the keep, a safe place, and you have a moment to reflect and train. We will handle that shortly. No, I'm not giving out XP for the monsters right now.
It's civilization! Sorta. Kinda.
Close enough. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh, hold on, I know what that is. The game is afoot. Here, let me close out the blue dragon. I don't need him just yet. He doesn't come to the keep until tomorrow. Let's see.
We're having delivery. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. But I think I'm going to pass. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, we can use these. Yeah, I can use these. Yeah. Give me just a minute to read the thing, and keep it in mind, if you all want to quietly roleplay amongst yourselves, feel free.
I'm studying. I can't. But I will go for a couple of drags on a cigarette.
Yep.
Taste the fireball, bitches.
This would probably help if I was in the right book. Okay. Alright, A, B, C, and D. Okay, very good. I'm gonna go quickly run to the bathroom until Mead gets back.
I am back.
Welcome back. I'm gonna still quickly run to the restroom.
Okay. Guys, come on, tell me. You gotta love a fireball.
Yeah.
Takes a few moments to get it off, but once it goes...
Alright, I have made it back.
Very good.
Okay, so it will be morning time, like fairly early in the morning. Y'all have just gotten started with the spell work and the copy work and such. Let's see, Autumn, what are you doing today? I have the NPCs up on the roof, training, chilling out, doing stuff. So Autumn, you're training up on the roof or in the front? Where are you training at?
In the front.
In the front. Ooh, duly noted. Okay. And Vasa, where are you training? On the roof. Okay. Kind of got y'all split up here, but I can manage that. Well, Autumn, you know, they're not going to leave it yourself, so you've got Cassie down there with you if you want. She'll ask if you want to spar with her, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Alright. So, that leaves Cassie, Autumn down there. Vasa and the two other NPCs, John and Peter, up there. Vi in her room, Akromid studying, NPCs doing NPC things. Jaziel, you know, Akromid, he's going to see that you're doing spell work and such. Maybe you talk to him in the morning, you'll explain you're doing spell work. So he's probably just going to be chilling around. Maybe he'll go out for hunting on his own.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Yeah, clue him in about the ghouls in the night, and...
Well,
if he,
Vasa...
if he didn't already discover the stench of them.
Yeah, he doesn't like ghouls. We've established that the meat smells terrible. So, Vasa, if you want to kick the NPCs off the roof, you could, but they're manning the ballista, kinda. They're not really manning it so much as chilling out next to it, and if something attacks, they'll use it. I know what you were thinking. Alright, well, let's see if Jaziel went for lunch. Yeah, it's still fairly early in the morning, but he figures that Akromid's busy with spellwork, so amazingly, yes, at that 99 on the percentile roll. Alright, yonder creature is going to be flying along. What's the directionality? From the northwest. Okay, northwest would be over there. Shame that ballista's on the east. Haha, that's good we nailed that down. And let's see, A, B, C, D. Okay. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. Y'all are going to hate me for this, but this is going to be so much fun. Party that is outside the keep, which excludes Vi and Akromid. Give me perception checks. John, Peter, Cassie. No, yes. No penalties. Okay, I believe that is everyone. So, for those of you that make your perception checks, you will notice some birds in the sky. I can't tell if Grills is clapping.
No, I'm slapping my belly.
Are they normal birds?
Well, they seem to be flying pretty high up because they're pretty small looking. Are you pausing to look at the
Okay.
birds?
Sure.
Alright. Ooh.
I don't-
Good news for you, Autumn. Vasa not doing anything of note. Well, good news for you, Autumn. They're turning over you. Vasa. John missed his, but Peter got his. Cassie is downstairs, and she definitely got hers. So John is unawares. The bird things are getting bigger because they're getting lower, and Autumn, you realize they're a decent distance up in the air, but they're big-ish. They're still small size, but large compared to a normal bird. These are like some kind of falcon or eagle thing. Are you doing anything special at this time? Same goes for you, Vasa.
I'm gonna call it. Hey guys, there's
Welcome back.
birds flying for us.
Vasa sees them coming down to try and attack. Vasa will pull out her longbow and start firing.
Okay. Well,
I
interesting.
am inside, aren't I?
You're inside, Vi. I'm being nice and
Okay.
keeping you isolated unless you'd like to try and figure
No,
out
no,
winning
no,
your
no. I
spells.
just wanted to make sure I heard that right.
So, yeah, it's interesting you should mention that, Vasa, as these things let out loud screeches, and three of them, because you see three of them, begin dive bombing you all at very fast speed. Like, my goodness, you cannot
Man.
believe how fast they're moving. And they are going for the people on the roof, which is John, Peter, and you, Vasa. So, give me initiative.
Okay, I'll do it. A 5.
Nice. Okay, that is round one. Let me see if John heard what you said. He heard it, so he will be looking up and he will be aware. Now, Ballista versus Eagle. No. So what are these guys doing? These things are dive bombing. They'll be there at that time. Estimated roughly 30 seconds to impact, by the way, Vasa. Okay. And let me go FS. Skip. Play. Alright. Autumn and Cassie also could have actions. Cassie is headed on inside the keep. Okay. Coromid, Vi, y'all are probably going to be excluded from combat here, but that's a nicety to keep y'all in your spells. I could ruin them for you if you want, or I can be nice here.
No, no.
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so let's see. Party, that initiative there. Distance, however, is a thing. John and Vasa, roll to hit. For the sake of keeping things entertaining, let's just have normal people do their things. Grills, I forget which one of the John or Peter you rolled for. It doesn't really matter.
I think I roll for Pete.
20 non-natural.
Non-natural
Do I roll for
20.
Cassie?
Cassie is going up. She's gonna be attacking next round. She's going up to the roof.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So let's see. That's a Vasa with an unnatural 20 as a. What do you attack as again? You attack 4th level monk. Now with the open hand, you attack as a cleric, but with that,
I attack the thief as a monk. Well, as a monk with weapons, I attack as a thief.
Mm-hmm. So as a 4th level thief, a 20 hits that armor class. These things have armor class there. That is a hit. Dice your damage.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage as A takes 4 points of damage. Uh-huh.
Keep going, but let me check something.
Okay. So Pete is going for his longsword. He'll attack when the things get down there. John, who is currently being played by no one that I'm aware of. Alright, first person to roll for John gets to play John.
11.
11. Ooh, Vasa being greedy there. Alright, let me check John, because John recently leveled up. So John, you now attack as a that.
I'm also bored, and I have nothing else better to do.
fighter of that with an 11 hits. Dice your damage, John.
D8.
It's a D6. Arrows are always a D6.
I thought you said okay. I thought you said longsword. 1.
1. Yeah, no. Peter's going for the thing. John is going for that. Okay.
Okay, let me interrupt for a moment. Dom, when you rolled your damage, did you roll a 4?
Yeah.
With respect to combat, monks attack on the same table as thieves. However, they add 1/2 a hit point per level of experience to the amount of damage they score when they successfully attack an opponent with a weapon. This simulates their study and knowledge of weapons and anatomy. So your first level, you should have added 2 hit points to that.
I thought we would have. I thought we assumed that was for melee attacks. I think.
It does say with a weapon, and I'm willing to rule that the range should still work as well, assuming it's not like a blind fire. So, in the future, you can keep a track of that, and this time I will grant it a Coromid plus 20 XP to you.
Okay, thanks.
Because that's a good point. Okay. Alright, so that's A and B. D is also dive bombing Pete at this time. So Pete, you've gotten out your longsword. These things attack multiple times per round, however. So it's their turn. So yeah, Vasa, I apologize, I keep calling you Vi. You all have similar names. You need to be Alpha, Bravo, and Delta, apparently. Anywho, yeah, Vasa, they don't seem to be paying too much attention to you. They're going for John and Pete, which is not good for John and Peter. So, A rolls to hit as a that. And John, your armor class is that. Let me check.
Yeah, they fucked.
That's a miss, amazingly. Okay, second one also going for Pete. Pete, what is your armor class? Damn it, Grills, you got me saying it now. Peter actually has a very good armor class. Sadly, I'm pretty sure that 17 does indeed hit, yeah. Okay, Peter has that. This damage is for that. Stone Skin! One of them claws at him with the talons, and Stone Skin. Okay, Peter is going to get his sword into play very soon, as the second one also goes to attack Peter. Miss. Okay, that's the monster's first attacks. So that's A, B, and D done. C is doing that. Okay, at this point, Peter rolled ahead.
He has a 9.
Peter with a 9. Let's check if he hits, because Peter also recently leveled up. That's the nice thing about low-level fighters. Level up quickly. Okay, Peter, you attack as a that level fighter. Yeah, spoiler alert, guys, he is a fighter. Now with a 9 before bonuses, let me check your bonuses. That is a hit, Peter. Dice your damage, longsword versus small.
Minimal. 1. I rolled a 1.
Okay, duly noted. 1 plus bonuses. Except, wait, he's got that sword, that's right. So that's that much damage. Okay, so that's Peter. Vasa. These things are basically in melee. They're like swooping down and then grabbing or biting or clawing and then swooping up, swirling, and quickly going again. They're very maneuverable. Are you continuing to use the bow, or are you dropping it in favor of a different attack method?
If I could, I'd use open hand strikes at this present moment, since that's like the only other weapon I have.
Alright. I will grant you a
Except
singular...
Oh.
I will give you a singular open hand strike since you're normally 5 for 4. And this will act as your 5 for 4 round because you already shot a bow. So you're dropping it, and at the end of the round you will do one of your 5 for 4 attacks here. Okay. So, yes. At this point, these creatures still attack. Peter and John have had their attacks, and none of them are more than multi-attackers. Cassie's running up, Autumn's running up. I'm ruling that it's going to take that much time to get up there, so they'll have thing this round. So now the creature's basically just to go ham on the party. Fumble! Ayo, someone does percentage. I keep forgetting to open the crit tables. I need to remember to do that.
80.
80? Ooh. Hit ally, no damage. Okay. I just closed the crit tables. Let's open them again. Okay, so that's A, who crit, no damage for B. Fumble, no damage. Okay, B. Miss. D, that C is doing that. Okay, that attacks there, and then finally their third attacks. Miss, miss, miss. Okay. That will be the end of round 1. At this point, Cassie and Autumn have arrived for the reinforcement. John was scratched, but a stone skin, and I gotta remember to mark that off, actually. Not John, Peter.
May I get my
And yes,
my open strike?
Vasa, you can opt for your open-handed strike at this time. Designate your targets A, B, or D.
D. Why not?
Okay.
He's going Bruce Lee.
18.
18's gonna hit. Dice your damage.
Or 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. Now, you rolled an 18. Cleric Matrix, 18, 4th level, hits that armor class. How many levels does a monk need to hit above to attempt a stun?
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is sufficient. Dice percentage. Let's see if you stun him.
Ooh.
I gotta quickly look at the monk again. It's been a while since I looked at this.
96.
96 percentile. Let's see if that's good. Okay, with respect to combat, open hand combat is shown below. In addition, an opponent is stunned for that. Oh, I don't think there is a percentile. I'm thinking of the instant kill.
Yeah, the instant kill, there's like a 1% chance, I think. I don't remember.
Okay. But that's at like 7th level or so. Alright, so give me a d6. Or actually, I should do it. Give me a second.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, you smack that guy open-handed real good, and he flops to the ground twitching.
Neat.
Alright, so D flops over to the ground until that round there. Round 2. At this point, John has stopped his bow and is drawing his swords. Plural. He's going dual wielding. Vasa going for an open-handed strike on the one that's already stunned. Alright, I see how it is.
I think he's after the auto kill.
If I could,
that a
yes,
monk?
I would go for the auto
Autumn.
kill, but
Autumn, you are up.
Yeah, is that a... Okay.
Attack times 2. How are you attacking times 2?
Dual wielding.
Oh, you're dual wielding. Okay, that's what I was wondering about, because I knew you'd said you went to 6th level. Okay. And initiative party. Mostly unneeded since everyone here is in melee die now.
no one else is gonna roll it. I will. For a 2.
2,
sadly.
alright. Party, these things are 3 attackers, none of y'all are 3 attackers. Initiative was mostly unneeded here.
Just a
Okay.
formality.
Yeah, mostly just a
One is
formality.
stunned. One is stunned, so
2
we
are
have a
still
better
up.
chance.
One's attacking John and one's attacking Pieta. So, one attacking the Jonathan now has a better chance because he dropped his shield to draw his swords, so he's armor class that. Sadly, that's not going to hit that armor class. The other one attacking Pieta rolled a that, and that is not going to hit Peter either. Alright, so at this point the monsters have had their first attack. 2 attack per rounders, which is John. John, yeah, he has dexterity, he gets initiative. Cassie and Autumn may roll to hit. Let's start at the top. John, roll to hit.
Oh, Johnny boy.
For a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Dice percentage, John. Plus 50 XP.
98.
98?
Next
Ooh.
twice. Double damage, paralysis.
Damn. Dice a D8.
I mean, is this what we're doing? Just paralyzing all of them?
12 points of damage, not including bonuses.
Well, the
I
bonuses
rolled
would come
6.
before. This one here had 9 hit points total. He had 3 currently. John cuts off the head of one of them very neatly, and it's paralyzed because it's dead.
See, the ghouls inspired them.
Alright. Cassie, roll to hit.
12.
Cassie, dice your damage. Short sword versus small, d6.
What's
Hey,
bonuses?
minimum damage. Cassie kills that one. Alright, there's still that one on the ground. Yeah, it's twitching. Vasa, you approach this twitching critter, and you put it out of its misery. Alright. So that's A, B, and D dealt with. What is the party doing at this time? And this is the part you all are gonna hate me for. Chromid, well done. Okay, Vasa is moving them off the roof before continuing to train. Look, we got Jazeel some chicken. Alright. Well, Peter doesn't have any wounds to bind. Autumn's going back down to train.
Y'all get too busy plucking feathers. Those could be dinner.
One moment, please. I gotta go do a thingy on my phone. Y'all can consider anything you might have
Smoke break.
overlooked. Smoke break for grills.
Okay, so I handled the last encounter. Y'all handled this one. Bravo.
Damn, my phone is not charging. That's not good. Apologies, I just gotta do a thingy on my phone real quick before we can continue. Okay, all good. Oh, hold on. Gonna have to cancel the alarm when it hits too. Let me just get that now.
You can definitely tell that this party was in the zone and they were just like, yeah, fuck these things. I don't want to deal with this bullshit today.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, A, B, D dead. Chromie studying furiously, Vi studying, Vasa, Autumn, okay. Okay, I didn't see that coming, but alright.
Now,
Sure, I can roll with that.
if the one that didn't have its head fucking chopped off comes back to life,
Okay. Alright. So, yeah, party. Dead birds pushed off side of cliff, keep, not cliff. And training continues. When a
Isn't
Chromie
there-
gets back about an hour or so before lunchtime, he will be... Oh, I think I see his thing flying. You were saying, Dom?
isn't there a cliff like right next to the keep?
Vasa, are you pushing it off the cliff?
I mean, not at this present moment, since me had said keep it because we might cook it for dinner.
Me didn't say that. He's
Technically,
studying
he
in his
wasn't
room.
there for it, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm studying furiously.
So,
He
Vasa,
probably
what are you
shouldn't have
doing?
said that, girls.
Oh well.
It's allowable. It was out of character.
Yeah, but it can be confused as metagamey, though.
I see that, but I know that wasn't the intent of it, so I'm being nice. Like I said today, because I'm keeping an eye on Continuum in case it ever gets up.
Well, considering the fact that these things that only like to get attracted to other monsters' dead things, yeah, off the cliff they go.
Okay, the NPCs will join you, and the monsters will be pushed off the cliff. So the three monsters are pushed off the cliff, and you all are going back to training and stuff?
Yes.
Huh. I want to say something, but I can't. Okay. So, that's disappointing. We got not Bellatrix, Vi being a copy printer, Chromweed studying furiously, and the rest of the party training and keeping an eye out, respectively. Autumn, you and Cassie are going back down to the front of the keep, I assume? Autumn?
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. So, Akroramid, about an hour or so before lunchtime, you will have finished dice percentage for your spell.
Come on. 17.
Hoorah! Death
Yes.
Bolt 2 is added to your spell inventory.
Okay, and I'll take a few minutes and memorize that bad boy.
Alright, you got it memorized. Hey, at least someone got to use it. Although Greg would have been high enough level if he survived. That was some nice XP. So,
Out of character, did we like lose a magic item because of that?
because of what?
Because Voss was like, "Fuck it, let's just toss it off the fucking cliff."
I'm afraid I couldn't say. Actually, no, I absolutely could, but I won't. Hey, you can't expect me to give away all the trade secrets.
Oh, and Dungeon Master, since I never did it last night after the combat, or this morning before getting knee-deep into the study, I'm going to recover. It'll take me 12 minutes for Magic Missile and Fireball.
Okay, duly noted. You will get both of those.
Yeah,
Alright. Wait, hold on a second. 12? Yeah, 12. My bad.
Yay, buddy.
Doing that weird math. So, okay. Lunchtime about rolls around. I assume the party is going to go get lunch and then
Eat
resume
lunch.
their normal activities, except for Mead, who is done with his spell. So, Mead, I'll need to know what you're doing for the rest of day 127.
Yeah. Well, I told Vi she had 5 days, so 5 days it is. And this was the third day. We're in the third day. So, Dungeon Master, yeah. If any of them need training with skills that I can assist with, I will help them. And otherwise, I'll just do routine stuff and, spend time with my family.
Okay.
Yes.
So, routine stuff, family time, training with people who need it. I know that Vasa is trying to do monk training, and Autumn is doing general training, because I don't believe you've got proficiencies to spend. In fact, you definitely don't, with 4 spent already at 3rd level. Okay. So, at this time, I just rolled for, encounters and stuff for the day. Literally nothing happens for the rest of the day. Day 3, dinner time. Y'all eat dinner?
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, it's been a bit since you ran some supplies, but you should still have plenty of food stores. You're not in danger of going hungry. The food stores are just slowly but surely starting to deplete. You know how it is.
Yeah.
And there's still plenty of rations. Chickens, so forth. Okay. So, at this time, let's see. Everyone's going to bed?
Play cards a little bit. Do some moderate drinking, and then, make sure the keep is secure, and go to bed.
Nice. Wouldn't you know it? We got another encounter coming up. Alright, let's just do the d20 on my own here. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Sadly, I don't think I can use that here. Nope, can't use that. Can't use that. Huh.
And we could have lost a lot of livestock to those ghouls.
Yep, that's why they were freaking out. Okay, let's see if this thing's doing anything. Okay, it would be nighttime. Y'all will have been asleep for at least a few hours, and that thing just kind of strolls on by, doesn't it? Oh, hold on, let me actually think about this for a second. Give it a that % chance to be looking for food. Oh, yeah. Okay, I need a moment to roll this up. Smoke break.
Hmm.
Okay. Should I max it out? Actually, how many are appearing? Let me check that first. You know what? I'll max. Oh, 1 second. I am being paged. Probably to tell me I got dinner. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, interesting.
Time. 2. Okay.
Interesting, yeah. Alright. So, let's see. Given the movement rate of this thing. Alright, I need to do a roll here. Okay. Damn. Damn. Okay. Wow, this actually kind of fits the lore, funny enough. Okay, party people. Let's go get a round of perception checks in there, shall we?
Made it by 4.
Yeah. Pff, yeah, Vasa, you'll make it. No. Yes, yes.
Do I need to roll? I'm sorry, I wasn't.
Yes,
Yeah,
you do.
Perception checks for everyone.
There's no penalties, I make it.
Nope, no penalties. In fact, there might even be bonuses, but we'll see if anyone even needs it. Aiden, you there?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a perception check.
Oh, sorry.
Alright. So I believe everyone has made their perception checks, so the chickens are screaming bloody murder. That is what you perceive.
Is this day or night?
This is nighttime, maybe 10 or 11 p.m.
Okay.
at night, close to midnight. So, yeah. Not Peter. John failed his perception check. He's a deep sleeper, that guy, apparently. But, let's see. Investigating. Actually, here, yeah. Yep, no, rip. Okay, still waiting for Autumn and Aiden. Okay, duly noted, Vi. I will make you do a wisdom check, well, first perception, then wisdom if needed, to determine if you hear the sounds of combat and if you can fall asleep to them.
I was gonna say Earth, but this isn't Earth, so
Earth is another word for dirt or planet, and that's just something I do to make things streamlined. Investigating, swords drawn. Okay, so those of you that investigate, y'all probably group up towards the door. For those of you that care to notice, it's possible you might notice by just turning over and trying to go back to sleep. Regardless, outside is dark as per usual. Those of you operating off of infravision, however, should see it clearly through the windows. There is some large creature inside the chicken pen going to town on them. Those of you without it, it's not going to be easy to see. The NPCs are lighting torches at this time.
I'm gonna start moving towards if I can.
Yeah, I apologize, Acromead. Your chickens were sleeping and this thing was quiet. It kind of moved on in and woke them up by eating them. And I imagine Kassan's like, no, not the chickens, please. Anything with that. We have so many fucking rations. Why do they want the chickens? Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm just gonna do a new here as I wait to see what the party's doing. Okay, Crormead, you're opening the door to crossbow, then draw sword to attack.
Yep.
Okay, duly noted. P and C, torches lit, swords drawn, attack. Okay, I need to check something on the DM screen here for the range of torchlight. Radius of illumination, torch, 40 feet. So 40 feet in any given direction. Now, based on the model of that keep, assuming each block to be a yard, that torchlight as they exit it should cover the chicken coop. Does that check out with you, girls?
I'm sorry, say again?
So with a 40-foot radius of torchlight, Cassie isn't using her torch, she's using her sword, which actually has greater. But that even a torch should still cover the chicken coop based off what we built in Minecraft, right?
I would think so.
Yeah, alright, thank you. Let me double check this thing here about the creature. Okay. So we've got bolt towards it to attack twice. Attempt to ZZ, if unable, go inspect if it's not dead. Magic missile. Going for open-handed strike. Torches lit, swords drawn, attacking, Chromite crossbow, and attack. Alright, so y'all like kick open the door and initiative roll.
We have crap a one.
Congratulations, you tied initiative. A Chromite rolled a hit with the crossbow.
First shot, 10. Second shot, 17.
Second shot, 17. Okay. 10 at your level to hit that armor class. 17 should hit, but let's check the 10. Fighter, 8. 10 hits armor class there. This thing has armor class... Hold on, I have this written down. There. Okay, 10 actually just misses. So dice your damage for the 17.
4 hit points of damage plus wyvern venom.
You redosed it? It's been a few days.
It's been a few days. But...
I'll give it a save, but at a greater bonus. Cause
okay,
it's
it gets a bonus.
Alright. A 13 before bonus saving as a that level fighter. Let me check. I think that saves. Fighter, that... Yeah, that saves.
Okay.
Oh, let me take a
Still.
check.
4 hit points damage. Just 4 hit
Hey,
points damage.
Alright, good to know. Thanks, Dom. So that's 4 hit points of damage. The other one shoots off into the distance. You drop the crossbow, draw your swords, move on in. Now, let me check here. We have Peter and Cassie moving on up. Peter is in heavy armor. Cassie's in magic, so she's moving faster. Autumn is bolting towards it. Autumn, what type of armor do you wear?
Chain.
Chainmail. Okay, so you're able to move pretty fast. Vi, you're out of it for this round, more or less. Vasa, however. Vasa, you move fastest, and you've got those open-handed strikes. So, the torchlight, by the way, people, now that I can finally talk about this, illuminates a large lizard with 8 legs, a long tail, and scaly back, and such. And, yeah. So this creature turns towards you all, and Vasa, you're first up. Why don't you give me a saving throw? No, you save as a cleric, I believe. Actually, hold on, it would be that. Oof, that makes your saving throw worse. You are saving! Give me a d20. I will tell you what you're saving for.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yes. Although I will need to check this. No, this is not a visible attack form. Nor is this a damaging attack form. This is just a saving throw. 19! Vasa, this thing rears up and you see these eyes and your eyes lock onto theirs and it's you feel your body being sluggish, and you manage to yank your eyes down and avoid its gaze. You don't know what that thing was, but that was unnatural. So, is it slow? What do you mean? Alright. Anyway, you're moving up first. You're going to be the first attacker here. You can roll to hit. Let me head on back up to here. You are very lucky with that 19. Attacking with open-handed as a cleric of that level. To hit its armor class, you need a that. Alright, I see you're typing it out of character, so I'm waiting for you. And once you're done, I'll need you to roll to hit. It is not slow. Anyway, roll to hit. A 12. Oop, I pulled it up. That is insufficient to hit. You strike it, and you don't appear to have done notable damage versus it. Okay. So that is your first of 2 attacks this round. Chromid, you're coming in later. Cassie's moving on up with magic armor. She's moving fairly fast. Autumn bolting towards it. She'll be after that with that. Going for open-handed. Okay, Cassie. Cassie, your sword is not... Well, I mean, you have it set to glow, but it's not growing. So roll to hit. A 7. Let me check if Cassie hits on a 7, this creature. Cassie, you attack at... As a what level fighter again? I need to check. Where the hell did I have that noted? No, that's fine. I'll just calculate it again. You have that many proficiencies in your weapon, which stacks up to there. And you rolled a 7.
7 plus bonuses.
Yep. So those are some bonuses. Becomes a that. Yeah, that will hit. Cassie, dice your damage.
1d8.
1d8.
Max
damage
plus
plus bonuses. Okay, Cassie strikes it really damn good, which is good for her because Cassie save.
10.
10. Cassie, I'll need to check
Plus
you in
bonuses,
a second.
if she has any.
Okay, so what we got here is Cassie got a 10. Cassie is a fighter of that level. Fighter that level versus the... Cassie got a 10?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to check this. I don't think so, right? Which really would suck.
I'm going to confirm on that.
Yeah, no, definitely check that, because that's the difference between death or life right here. Oh, Cassie will need to make a different save anyways. That's right, Vasa, I forgot to do that. I'll have you do that later. Vasa, remind me that you need another saving throw when you do your attack, please. Actually, I should consider who it's attacking and make them do that thing. Yeah, actually, scratch that, Vasa. We'll see who it attacks. Alright, I'm just waiting on Grills because I want to look up something, and I didn't say it out loud because I don't want to spoil it, because... Oh, yeah. Oh no, I found a monster Grills hates. Alright, Vasa, are you sacrificing your attack to attempt to speak with animals on it? Duly noted. So yeah, if you're actually going to try that, that's like a thing where you have to sort of intently concentrate. You can't just turn it on and off like a light switch. Grills, any word on that thing?
I'm looking.
Alright. Let me consider. You're going to be back over there. Cassie's up over there. Peter's moving on up, but he's slowed. Same speed as Autumn. And Vasa's already there. John is still sleeping.
What about Vi?
Vi,
Okay.
you're attempting to sleep. We're going to deal with you at the end of the round.
To clarify, the magical properties of various sorts of magic armor will sometimes, but not always, add bonuses to saving throw dice rolls made by wearers. All cases cannot be dealt with, for there will undoubtedly be many special circumstances which occur. There are guidelines, however, which will generally serve. Saving throws will not be aided by magic armor against gas, poison, spells which do not cause physical damage,
Oof.
including petrification, polymorph, magic charm.
Okay.
Saving throws will receive an armor bonus against acid, except immersion, disintegration, falling damage, fire, magical or otherwise, spells which causes physical damage. With the exception, metallic armor will not add a bonus versus electrical attacks.
Since it's metal. Right. Okay, fuck. Cassie, you rolled 1 below your needed saving throw. Ouch. Party on the field. Cassie also looks into this thing's eyes, and she lets out this high-pitched scream you didn't know she could make as it suddenly cuts off. This gray material starts to spread across her body, emanating out from the eyes, but spreading fast as her body, her armor, her fucking sword is petrified and turned to stone.
Well, I do believe we found what petrified people.
The Greater Basilisk now makes its attack. Alright, in range we have the Peterman. We have, 1 second. I mean, it attacks 3 times, honestly. I was nice giving you all the thing there, but movement speed versus that because it's slow. Alright, so we still have Autumn moving on in at the same time as Peter. Cassie is now petrified. Vasa is already there. Chromid, you're actually kind of back because you have to crossbow first and then go for your attack. So, Peter, Autumn, and Vasa are in range. Okay, Peter is unlucky contestant number 1 as the Basilisk rears to attack him with a claw attack, and we'll see if it hits. A that as a that. Let's see if it hits. That hits that armor class. Peter, what do you wear, Peter? Because they're in their pajama armor, these poor people. Peter normally wears banded mail, however he does have a suit of chainmail that he slips into. This is most unfortunate because banded mail is 1 step better than chainmail, I believe, or more, doesn't matter, because his AC with banded is better by 1 step than needed to get hit by this. So let me double check this thing when it does a claw attack. Okay, so Peter will take damage because his stone skin never got reapplied, poor dude. And let's see how much he takes. Apologize, people, I'm trying to dot my T's and cross my I's here. Oof, max damage. Okay, Peter takes damage. And yep. Peter, give me a saving throw +4. This is a nasty thing.
No, he rolled a 3.
3 + 4 is 7 as a Peter. That's not gonna work, and I know it, but I'm checking anyways just to be sure.
What?
Ouch.
What does petrification technically count as?
In terms of attacks to be saved against?
Yeah.
Oh, on the saving throw matrix, there's petrification or polymorph.
Is it a mental attack, or is it more of a physical mental?
It would be physical.
It's going to be ready sometime tomorrow.
Oh, they actually, okay, so nothing like, they didn't just find like a dead body.
Fighter, that level there. 7 does not save. I need to double check and read this. Let's see. It can attack by raising its body, striking with sharp claws, and biting with toothy maw. The claw bears a weak poison. Saving throws are made at +4. It does not say what the poison does. Its foul breath is also poisonous, spoiler alert, and all creatures blah 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 must save or blank. So it doesn't say what the blank is for that.
When there's a perfectly good fuse box panel 2 feet to the left.
I don't know what he did first.
Yeah. I don't know.
But he did try to call you, but he couldn't get you, so he called here.
All right.
You're welcome.
So Grills, the creature is
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah. Sorry, Junior came in and I had to talk to him about his car.
That's okay. So, Grills, DM to DM, the creature has poison claws and poison breath, basically. And it states that the claws you have to save at this bonus, and the breath you save at this bonus or that. Is the or that, the or consequence, applied to both the claws and the breath?
What is that, Monster Manual 1?
Monster Manual 2, page 15, Greater Basilisk. I'll be nice here, because oof, that just turned bad.
Regular Basilisk, that's Monster Manual 1.
I'd like to point out, like, when you attack things, you don't actually have to make eye contact with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's actually a procedure for that, funny enough.
Would it be fair to not to say I don't want to look it in the eyes while attacking it?
Okay,
If I
so
saw
at
her
this
turn to
point,
stone?
yeah, petrification is semi-commonly known that there are certain monsters that can do that shit.
I feel like
So
Medusa is a
The
common.
claws, you get to save at a +4. The
Mhm.
breath, you save at a +2.
Or consequence. Is that consequence also applicable to the claws? Because I'm not seeing a consequence attached to claws that you're saving versus, and if so, ouch.
Yeah, it should be death.
Peter collapses. Yeah, okay, there's Cassie and Peter out of the fight.
Permanently.
Possibly, yeah. Ouch. Was not anticipating that.
Cassie, I think, can be brought back.
Okay, Autumn, you've got yourself the 2 attacks that you're doing, unless you wish to adjust your round, because adjust your action, because at this point, party, yeah. I'm not starting a new round, but if you wish to adjust. Now, Vi, at
Is
this point, I'm
there
going to be
anyone
nice.
else up with me?
You've got a statue and a dead man, and a Crowmead behind you. Oh, Voss is there.
Okay.
Now, Vi, I'm going to do this now instead of at the end of the round, like I said. Give me a perception check.
What you said, wisdom check though.
Well, first perception to see if you perceive it.
Perceive what?
The noise. the
I
combat
already
that-
know they're fighting out there.
Uh-huh. That you said you were attempting to ZZZ, so let's see if you attempt to, well, ZZ.
13. My
13.
perception is 13.
Okay, you make it on the noise. Yeah, they're still fighting out there. It's loud. So at this point, do you wish to try to sleep? In which case, I'll give you the wisdom check, or are you going to get up and go attack? Here's a hint. The DM's going to be nice and not slap you for meta if you go up to help.
But here's the thing, I've been sitting here waiting to do a wisdom check.
I apologize. I must have misspoken. Because you're attempting to go to sleep.
You specifically said, okay, you'll be at the end of the round, you'll have to do a wisdom check to see if you sleep through. Because I'm already aware they are fighting out there.
Well, the perception is to see if you hear the noise to begin with. The Grills, you could probably explain this more later. But regardless, do you wish to go help or no?
Fine, I'll go help. I did say, if I couldn't sleep, go cast MM.
Okay, so you're going over. You will see this fight ongoing at the window. And yeah, you're going to have to go outside to cast magic.
There's the doorway.
Mm-hmm. So, as for seeing the statue, give me a perception check. Let's see if you catch it. 4. Yeah, you see the statue quite easily. Someone has made a very realistic life-size rendition of Cassie. Also, Cassie is nowhere to be found. Also, the statue is screaming. Or it looks like it.
Yeah, no, I am not dumb. I know what's going on.
You're casting Magic Missile?
Yes.
Okay, so you're casting it at this time. So, Autumn, are you still attacking?
Yes.
Okay, roll to hit.
I hope you have a backup.
That was not a good roll.
That was not. As a 6th level fighter, let me check. I was about to say 3rd, then I remembered you're stacked in your proficiencies. 6th level fighter rolled a 7, I think?
Yeah, I don't think.
Oof. Unfortunately, that's still a pretty crappy roll. Apologies.
Yeah. If I could I parry the next attack if it attacks me?
Okay, I'll allow you to swap your thing to a parry. Okay, moving on from here, we still have Voss up there waiting for your second. Acromade, you're moving up to attack still, or have you changed your action based on new information?
So I saw Cassie get turned to stone.
Yeah, you were there, you heard her scream it.
And
Yeah.
she dropped.
Yeah.
Okay, who had the torch?
Pete, it's lying on the ground next to him. In the
Okay,
sand.
because I know Cassie's sword was lighting things up better, but now that her and it are stone, I don't think it's the source of light.
Nope.
Okay, yes, Dungeon Master, I am evading the fuck away from this thing.
Alright, you may dice your evasion. It shouldn't really matter. I don't think it's going to attack you since it's got fun things to eat.
Okay, so I rolled a 3. That makes me 5 steps better, and I, with all due haste, getting the fuck away from it.
Now, when you say away, which direction are you going?
What direction is it from me? It's what, to my east?
It would be to your northeast, roughly, from the entrance of the keep. I had assumed you were moving up, but, you shot lower. It's, yeah.
I'm going west, away from it, and not letting the stables get in between me and it.
Not letting the stables get between you and it.
Right.
Okay.
Actually, no, Dungeon Master, actually, I'm not. I'm turning my back to it, but I am evading away. Zombies, arise!
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah,
I have a
Okay.
question. Shouldn't the zombies have attacked when the things walked near them?
no, they're
I
fine.
rolled. So, good news, Acromade. Brilliant thinking there. The zombies are going to arise this round. You'll be able to start commanding them next round. You are not in danger of being paralyzed because you put your back to the thing. Good for you. So, Autumn, you went for an attack. It failed. You're
Okay.
opting to parry second attack. Vasa, you're also there. Vi, you're casting magic missile. Dice your damage.
I can save the fucking day. Yes, I'm going for a couple of drags.
Mm-hmm.
After Autumn hears that, can she start also trying to back up?
Max damage, baby!
10 points of damage. Nice. Zombies arrive? Okay, so Autumn, are you parrying or are you evading? What are you doing?
I'll evade.
Okay, in that case, you're not going to parry. You will evade. Give me the d6 plus 2 because you're a thief.
Oh,
8.
yo!
Nice. So you're attempting to evade away.
Yeah. Negative
We got
6.
Voss up there. Voss, are you still going for your second open hand strike?
Not looking into its eyes, but yeah.
Okay, you're avoiding its gaze. Give me a d6.
Okay. With a 6.
Ouch. Okay, yikes.
That
Okay,
was
well,
good.
it is going to attack you. No, that is not good. You did not want a 6. You wanted everything but a 6.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, this thing's going to attack you first with its second claw attack. And, claw attack for that. What is your armor class again?
7.
That is going to hit you. Do you have a stone skin?
I do.
Mark it off. You will not have to save... Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, give me a saving throw versus poison, but you're at +4.
18.
You
That is
save.
with the bomb.
Woo!
Dungeon Master.
Okay. Yes.
I have learned Death Bolt too before this, right?
You did learn it, because you copied it after you learned it.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, so at this point, what do we got here? We have its third attack still coming up. Vasa, you can do that. Chromede and Autumn having disengaged. Vi, you're magic missiled it. Alright, Vasa, go for your second attack. Unless you wish to change your mind.
Let's use my lucky dice, shall we?
Let's use it.
With a 19 to hit at 4th level cleric.
Cleric, 19, 4th level, dice your damage. No, you cannot paralyze it. You didn't roll that high. Sorry.
With a 1 minimal damage.
1 point of damage. Okay, you give it a slap. and in return, it's trying to bite you.
Okay.
Ah, shit. It's going to hit unless it fumbles.
All right, your armor class is a 7. Yeah, that's a hit. Give me a second. I believe that's for.
This is also another saving throw, so fun.
Yep. Okay, 5 points of damage, and give me a saving throw. Add a bonus of 2.
Okay, that would be that. With a bonus of 2, that is a 16.
A 16 saves. This thing has some rancid fucking breath. Okay.
Nope, this won't work on it. Okay, I don't need to do that. Okay, let's
So,
see.
at this point, let's see what we got here. I believe everyone has been accounted for.
I never disassembled that Molotov I made, so. There you go, bitch. I'm hoping this works. I don't know if these basilisks are. God damn it, John.
Yes, party. John will be bursting
must
through.
not care about his family.
I guess I do have to rewrite what I was going to say in in-game chat because John's running in.
Okay, Deathbolt 2, no eye contact ever, 2-segment casting time. Bellatrix, you memorized, not Bellatrix, Vi, you memorized Deathbolt 2?
Yep.
Nice. Moving to try and pick up P and evade away. Okay, evading while holding a body will be tough, but you do have a high exceptional strength, so you should be able to, like, fireman carry him. This will give you a penalty of 1 to your evasion armor class. Sound fair?
Understood.
So 1d6 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Instead of +2. That works beautifully.
Better than not getting any evade. I've got high dex and high strength, so.
Okay.
So we have fire, we have necrotic,
It's gonna be
and we
interesting.
have light.
Okay. Well, party, let's start with Yonder initiative roll.
I got it.
I'll do it.
You got it?
Okay. Yeah.
I
Do
mean, he is the one in most jeopardy.
Go for it, man. I concur.
With a 4.
Alright, party, you do indeed have initiative. Now, Vasa, you're backing up. You're not really evading, but you're, trying to dodge around as you do, trying to pull out the Molotov, lighting it, and throwing it. This thing is going to try and attack you because you're the only one in range. Bellatrix, you've got 2 segments on Deathbolt 2.
Vi.
Peter and Cat... Vi. You
But
had
I have a
Bellatrix and
question.
Garrick in there. You should really just have Vi for now.
At least you got the right player.
Go ahead.
Well, this is more for girls. You have your back to it, so how are you aiming that light bulb?
Okay, I'm backing away, and first things first, I'm pointing at the sound because it's making noise, that huge ass thing. I don't have to look at it to point at it. So, but if I can get out of the torchlight, I should be safe from the gaze attack.
You are indeed out of the torchlight, Ikromid.
Okay.
Torchlight only has a 40-foot range, so yeah, you're out of it at this point. Okay, so zombies destroy that monster. Now, let me remember. We have something like 20 zombies there?
I thought it was 38.
It should be... fuck. Let me check.
You know what?
I have this written
Yeah.
down. Notes to
Yes,
self.
please double check.
Alright.
Those three
Amanda's
fixed it.
doohickeys. Greg's loot. Amanda. I will throw
Okay,
the
there are
pocket-sized dragon.
20 cystic zombies, and then I've got some blood hunter zombies.
Oh,
But we
that's
lost
right.
2 of the blood hunters.
Damn it, I don't think it's here. Where is it? It should be quite a number, and you're probably going to destroy it anyways, but we will need to double check.
Dungeon Master,
soon.
we lost 1 blood hunter zombie in the dungeon, and one of them is buried deep and separated where he can't arise, and he was given special instructions. So there are 8 blood hunter zombies. And
No, we lost 2 blood hunters. 1 in there, but we lost another 2 due to the fire drakes blowing up the carts.
Did we lose 2 other? Okay,
Yep.
then
Yeah, we
26. 26 then.
26 zombies, that's right, and these are zombies, so it should be the, that there. Okay. My goodness.
And this is the crop that I planted in my front yard.
Okay, Lightning Bolt has a 3-segment casting time, if I recall correctly.
That is correct.
Okay. So let's see what we got here. Backing up and lighting from
Sunday
my
and Monday
Pav.
you're off.
Okay.
Oh, good.
9. Let's see if that hits you, Vasa. This thing attacks as that. A 9 would hit armor class 1. Yeah, that's a hit. 5 points of damage from a claw attack, save +4.
Okay, 5 you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a natural 1.
Oh,
And he's
Vasa.
dead.
You drop. Ouch. Okay, that's its claw attack. At this point, it doesn't have any targets within it at the moment. We got the 2 segments of that. John charging to be a hero, but he's still a little bit behind. He's going to happen at that point there, and probably he's going to stop once he sees the magic. I'll have to give him a perception check. Autumn moving on up to pick up Peter. Peter dropped over by the feet of this thing. Are you sure you want to do that, Autumn?
No.
No. So you can edit your action at this time. Akromede barking your command. The zombies begin to rise, and that's this round. My bad.
Did
So
I
yeah,
just
it's next
see?
round.
Did I see Vasa drop?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you see
did.
that.
How close? How close is Vasa to it?
Voss was right
yeah.
next to it.
Just get out.
Yeah, I'll just get out. Fuck it.
Okay,
I
so
wanted
you're
to help
evading.
someone. God damn it.
I'm sorry, party. This thing is nasty. Okay. So evading out, Death Bolt to Lightning Bolt after the command. Okay, Bellatrix Garrick. Vi.
Hold up. I'll edit my name.
Thank you. Okay, 5 tens of yards plus 1 tens of yards per level. 2 segments, 1 or 2 creatures. You're
Actually,
targeting
I
it for
can't.
1. You can't edit your name?
No. Oh, wait.
You
They
should be able to.
changed it. They changed what the name is. Instead of nickname, it's now edit server profile.
do we
That's
still have a
weird.
cleric
Yeah,
in
they
the
did.
party?
We have
2
what?
gray beams.
Do we have a
Cleric.
cleric in the party?
2
No.
dice. 1 die
No,
6
we
plus
don't.
2.
Please note the sarcasm in my voice.
Okay. Targeting a single creature gives them a penalty of 2 to their saving throw and does double damage. Okay. So, let's start with the creature's saving throw, as you will manage to get your spell off, and a gray beam, a thick gray beam, shoots out from your finger. And let's see. 8 minus 2 becomes a 6 as a fighter of that level versus magic fails. So it will take the full damage of 2 die 6 plus 4, I think? Let me check.
I
The
believe
death bolt?
Actually-
It's 3 to 8. 1d6 plus 2.
Mm-hmm. To each,
But it
so
has
it's
2
doubled.
beams. So okay, so
So yeah, no, it's
2d6
probably because I
plus
didn't write
4?
it properly. Just actually do a d6 plus 2.
Okay. Four.
4 points of damage doubled to 8 against this creature. Alright. That hurt. Yeah, the creature roars and... God damn it, Vasa. Alright, Dom, I see how it is. Okay. Let's see. So that's you, Akromede. You're about to do Lightning Bolt. This creature... who's it going to go for? The thing that just struck it for that? The thing that was moving in?
I'm in the doorway. Just have to get through
Oh,
me.
Peter's
first.
trying to struggle on past you. Vi, move! I gotta get in there.
What do you mean Peter's down?
Not Peter, John.
John's already out there.
No, you're in the doorway, remember?
He was out there before I even got out of my bedroll.
No, you came out first.
You said he was moving to engage this creature. How can he do that if he
Because
hasn't
he
left
hears the
house
commotion, he's grabbed his sword and shield, he's moving on out, you're in the doorway. He's moving from inside the keep. I should have been more clear, I apologize. You moving to let him
already?
stand by?
Yeah, no, I'm not moving. You can sit your ass down.
Vi, he shoves you aside. You sprawl into the dirt. Do you have a stone skin?
All right.
Vi, do you have a stone skin?
I have to scroll up my page.
Alright.
No, I do not.
Okay, please take 2 points of damage.
But I now know what my next action will be.
Alright. Alright, so John's coming on in a little delayed because of that. Let's see what else we got here. Autumn evading away. Acromede with the lightning bolt at this time. Okay, Acromede, you're gonna have to turn around and face it to cast lightning bolt is what I'm thinking should be the rule here, but you're out of the range of the gaze attack in terms of light. So you've turned around, started casting, and dice it.
Okay, I am originating the lightning bolt.
Above it, heading down.
30 feet above it, heading down. So it's going to bounce, baby. And I'm trying to target the back half of the monster or the middle so as not to hit any compatriots.
Duly noted.
Oh, that's a lot of fucking sixes. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Let me give it its save for half.
So did I take damage?
2 points of damage.
30.
Right.
46 hit points, baby.
Holy shit. Okay, it saves as a that versus a
Out
spell.
of a maximum of 60. That was a good one.
Right.
And
It
bounces.
did make it save for half, so that 46 becomes a 23.
Three.
Give me a second to calculate there, and then again for half of that 23 on the bounce back up. Does it take half of the half, or is that negated, the bounce back?
I would say if it made its first saving throw, the bounce isn't going to catch it.
That's what I thought, yeah. It did manage to twist out of the way.
What is it going to bounce off of, though?
The ground.
ground.
Lightning bolt bounces off stuff. Funny enough, Cassie would have been fine. She is stone, and it bounces off stun. Peter, on the other hand, no, but you did manage to aim it without hitting him. Lucky you. At this point, yeah, Vi, John sort of he charges forward, and the lightning bolt shoots into the ground and shoots back up, and he just kind of oh fuck, I'm out of my league here. Alright, so that's John for the round, being indecisive. That's Vi for the round, that's Dom dead. Autumn evading, Acromede done with that. This creature still has attacks, but at this point, I need to check something. At this point, the creature is attempting to run.
Yeah.
The zombies are up. Okay, where is it trying to run to? Give me a moment to visualize. It's over here to that, so it could run that way. There's zombies. That way's the keep. That way is more party members. It's running to the north, towards the zombies. Alright. I'm gonna have to check something about zombies in a second, but we'll see. In the meantime, round 3. The zombies are shambling towards this thing. Monster Manual, ZOMBIE. That was an impressive display, Acromede. Okay, they have a movement speed of that normally. Sleep, Charm, Hold, and cold-based spells do not affect them. Nothing against petrification or paralysis. Which is weird, because they're undead. You'd assume it wouldn't.
Well, you would assume, but...
Sleep, Charm, Hold, or Enchantment Charm. I guess those aren't Enchantment Charm.
And they can still be poisoned. Well, poison doesn't affect them, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Yeah,
That being
would
said,
say-
unless something over there starts creating light, the zombies aren't going to meet its eyes because they can't see it.
Well,
They're
they
just
can...
charging after
they can-
sound and
yeah,
smell.
They can sense the living.
Alright. Vi Magic Missile at John. Oh, the party's the greatest threat to the party. Autumn, what are you doing at this time?
It has started moving away from everyone, right?
Yes.
She's going. I'll type it in.
Yes, type it in. Okay, Croromade Magic Missile. I'm going to assume not at John, at the creature. And
At the
Vi
creature,
Magic
correct.
Missile there. Alright, and give me an initiative roll, people.
Who's in the greatest jeopardy?
John. He pissed off a magic user.
5.
5. Okay. Party, you do have initiative here. Autumn, you're going to start moving people. Nothing should be bothering you. Zombie shambling at the same speed this creature is fleeing away. It's quite a thing. Croromede, you can dice the damage for Magic Missile. Vi, you can dice the damage for your Magic Missile. Let me go pull up John.
1, 3, 1.
6.
6 points of damage, duly
Four.
noted. Okay, we'll deal with that in a moment.
10, 15 hit points of damage, Dungeon Master.
15 points of damage, no save for it, obviously, because it doesn't have a, what's it called? Fucking hell, this thing is still alive, if you can believe it.
I will pursue.
You're pursuing. Okay, so the zombies are actually moving at the same speed it is, but it's
In
moving
the dark.
towards them is the funky thing. So,
Oh, nice.
considering its size of about 12 feet long, the average size of a zombie, I want to rule that... Let's give it a d4 plus that. 6 of the zombies will be able to strike it as it's trying to crawl past, and more should be able to strike it later, next round.
Okay.
Sound fair?
Sure.
Because it is trying to evade, I should note. Oh yeah, my god, that thing is... Ooh, yeah. Let me double check that it has the intelligence to do that. It should. Like, even... Yeah, even animal intelligence can evade. It's just if it's non-intelligent, it really wouldn't, but these things are obviously somewhat intelligent to have gaze attacks and stuff.
Aren't these things rather slow moving?
They are. Zombies are, too, as it turns out. They actually have the same movement rate.
Zombies are definitely slow, but it won't get away from me.
Okay, so that was 6 d20s. Its armor class has been adjusted to that. Let's see if yonder zombie is at 2 hit dice, because they're zombies, not skeletons at this point in time. Will hit.
Grills. Oaf. Is that OFA or OLF?
OAF. I know I'm not Grills, sorry.
No,
Oaf?
that works. Yeah, the great
Oh,
big oaf.
Oaf, like a fool or a dunderhead? OAF, yes.
Okay, they only hit on a 20, none of them rolled a 20. The zombies are going to, like, scrape up against it, but its thick hide's going to protect it, that kind of deal.
Alright, I'll get it in a moment.
Okay, and Akuromid, you're pursuing it, and it's trying to flee, and it really can't because it doesn't have good movement speed. That thick, scaly hide working against it now. Okay, Vi, do you mind so that I can focus on Akuromid just quickly killing this while you and John start fighting? If we handle you and John like a minute backwards in time, because y'all are going to be separate while Akuromid finishes it off next round? Is that okay with you, or do you want to run this at real time?
I gotta go bring in water, but I just wanted to type out my one line to him.
Okay.
Because after that, I'm turning away and going back to my bedroom.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Okay, so, let's see, we are in round 4 at this point. Okay, so Autumn, you got John, not John, you got Peter's body. Are you moving Voss's body this round? Or vice versa?
Yeah, moving both of them. Getting
Okay,
John,
so that will be you for this round for simplicity's sake.
Yeah.
Magic missile again, okay. Coromid, you can dice that after you dice initiative.
And we have a 5.
5, okay, so you're casting that. About 4 of your zombies are probably going to get their attacks off before the thing goes off. None of them manage to strike it because it's again trying to evade, but evasion does jack and shit versus magic missile. Dice it.
3, and 4. Wow, that's awesome.
3,
That's,
3, 3, 3, 4.
4 threes and a 4. That's 16 plus 5. 21 hit points.
You kill it. It is below -10. Chunks of lizard go flying as this 8-armed greater basilisk dies. Bork. Bork indeed, yes. Alright. Damage control time. XP, Acromide. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Autumn will check if either of them are alive.
Well, Autumn, you don't have clerical training, but you're pretty sure they're both dead.
I think I
Oh,
can check a pulse. on this.
Vi went inside, and Peter kind of called after her, half thingy, and yeah.
Okay, Dungeon Master. I observed we had 2 people go down, but their injuries did not look sufficient to kill them.
Let's take a look. So at this point, you're heading back and looking. So let's see. Yeah, Vasa suffered only a couple medium scratches at worst by the looks of it. You definitely had a stone skin on her, which saved her at Bacon earlier. And Peter should have been fine, but he's out. Vi
All
just
right,
went inside.
Commanding the zombies to drag that thing back to the keep.
The
Not
zombies are
right on
gonna.
our doorstep, but at least get it over by the chicken coop. Do I have any chickens left?
It ate 3 of your chickens. I forget how many you had to begin with, so I can assign a random number to it and roll with it because random logic, or we can figure it out later.
Okay. Okay, so Vasa's down and Peter is down.
Peter is down, and Vasa are down from the poison, yes. Dom, I don't mind you hopping on the server if you want. Just if I need you here, I need you here. I know right now your character is dead and you're upset because... Not upset, but you're unable to play because of that, so I'm allowing it. Should we get you back or get a new you in, then we can work with that.
And Cassie
Okay.
was petrified, right?
Cassie is a statue in the front with this look of horror and scock on her face, and her mouth is still half open in a scream. Yeah, Chromie, that's unsettlingly similar to the statues in the cave that one time.
Damn it. Okay. Is she in any jeopardy of falling over?
Nope. Her feet were well planted. She's a good fighter. She knows how to keep a stance going in a fight.
Okay. I'm still going to move her over to near a wall. That way, if she gets bumped or something, she'll just slightly tilt and be up against the wall instead of falling over and cracking.
Yeah.
Dungeon Master, does my character have sufficient information concerning monsters to hazard the guess that this was a basilisk?
I don't know about Basalisk specifically, but you do know about petrification, I believe. That is semi-common knowledge. I should really put it in common info.
I mean, obviously, I know what the fuck it was, but the Coromede has not fought Basilisk before.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So I see Cassie said something.
I mean, yeah. If you listen really closely, you can hear her say, very interesting.
I meant in the chat, so it confused me.
She's still a statue, before you ask. I was making a joke.
Okay. So, all right, let me double check. Pete is dead. Vasa is dead. Cassie is petrified. Vi went back inside. John is more or less okay.
John is very emotionally distraught. He helped you with Cassie, leaning her against the wall, and yeah.
All right. I'll tell him to get a blanket or something and use it like padding in case she should fall towards the wall. That will cushion. And I'll see what I can do about that.
All right. Well, he's going to go get that padding. Vi, let's see. You did the magic missile after being pushed down. But you know what? That'll be nice. Hit point restored.
Okay, Autumn is asking, can we fix her? I do not have the sorcery to undo petrification unless, and there is a chance, but the other two I believe were poisoned. One of you go fetch Vi, see what Vi is studying or praying or whatnot. If she is not, then ask her if she can negate poisoning. And I will try what I can, although I have my doubts. Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
I will attempt Dispel Magic on Cassie.
Oh, what an
Autumn.
interesting thought. I'm gonna have to
Autumn,
read
go
that.
check on Vi.
And
Yeah.
then I've got another idea. But I
Uh,
need to go get smoke.
John will suggest that you do it, Autumn. Vi isn't very happy with him after he pushed her over to get through the door.
Yes, Autumn. Please check and see if
Yeah, let's see
Vi is available.
if she's.
Be right back.
Magic can't will not affect especially enchanted items such as blah blah blah. It will destroy blah blah blah. Remove spells cast upon persons or objects. And counter the casting of spells in the area. The base chance is 50% for each level of casting above the creature whose magic is to be dispelled. Will assume blah blah blah. The base is that. This isn't really a spell though.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think there's a spell specifically for petrification.
Oh, definitely.
So I don't know if Dispel Magic will work as a makeshift. But there's always a chance. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. I have an idea.
I believe in the cleric. Unearthed Arcana cleric. I think there's a petrification spell.
I'll be honest, I did not anticipate throwing this thing at you. This was randomly generated on the spot. And the zombies are going to drag that thing there, then await further instructions.
There's remove curse and remove paralyze, but
Yeah, it's just
nothing
paralyzed. Huh.
if I was a druid. Oh wait, hold up.
Interesting.
Well, this happens. I'm gonna be right back. I need to go do something.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too long.
Well, if I was a whatever level I need to be to cast 6 level spells, could cast Stone to Flesh.
13th level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. Stone to
With
Flesh.
that,
Yeah. I don't have it in my book, and I'm not high enough to do it, but I've got another idea. So, Dungeon Master, I will assume that Dispel Magic failed.
Yep, sadly it failed.
Well, I knew that, but my character didn't. But
Hey,
now he
credit
knows.
where it's due. Good RP.
Thank you. All right.
And since Autumn fetched me, I'll go see what Miss Walker wants.
All right. So Vi is outside with us now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Vi, can you negate poison?
I have the capability of slowing poison, yes.
I believe those two were poisoned. Their injuries do not look sufficient to have caused their death.
But sadly, there's nothing I can do. I don't know how to say this, unlike magic. That I learn, I can't override what I've already prayed for. I must use it, but I cannot waste it.
'Tis a gift
You
from the
know-
Lord.
What do you have? Maybe I can help you think of a
Aid, detect life, silence, 15 feet radius, and hold the person.
detect life could work if they're alive. See if they are.
Nah, we know they're dead, but technically not quite dead because poison doesn't really kill you instantly, usually. But they're.
I mean,
For
this thing
game
did turn
mechanics, I
someone
mean-
to stone. Who knows? This thing's poison could be.
Okay, aid. That could be used, but that would be a waste. What was the next spell?
Detect life.
Detect life. No. Okay, next.
Silence 15-foot radius.
That's no. What else?
Ode person.
Nope. Nothing there. That's it?
That's all I have. Well, let me double check my limit chart here. Maybe I've overlooked this because I did level up. That's right, I did level up. I don't think I ever actually went to see if I could have more spells. Let's see, 22.
What do I have? What do I have? What
Cleric.
do I have here? That's not going to help.
Nope. Apparently I've already done it.
You already did it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Of course, while she's conversing with Miss Doctor, she's glaring at John.
By the way,
John's
nice
giving
death
you a
bolt.
glare right back.
Nice death bolt, by the way.
Thank you.
This is me right now. Just saying. Just I have something I want to say, but I have to keep my fucking mouth shut, and it's killing me.
Okay. Damn it. Jazeel was nowhere inside, is he?
You do not see Jazeel around you.
Vi, how good are your surgical skills?
Dungeon Master, how well my surgical skills?
Surgical skills. What exactly are you inquiring about?
Cutting, dissecting, autopsies, that kind of thing?
Should be workable. At least as good as anyone else, maybe even better. You have to have a sure, steady hand to be able to cast spells. There's no room for shaky hands.
I feel like Doctor Strange would disagree with that, but moving on.
Well, his whole point of magic was to get non-shaky hands.
I have a theory. Alright, Dungeon Master.
How far away is John and Autumn from us? Dungeon
Oh,
Master?
not too far, I'd imagine.
Vi, could you help the others in getting those two inside the keep for now? So that we might and search their stuff. See if anybody has anything against poison. I know one of my companions used to have terrible luck with poisons and carried an antidote. But mayhap one of them has something.
Let me check my chart, but I'm pretty sure Corpus had that on him.
Yeah, I think so too.
The Dungeon Master breaking character here. The Watcher is talking to y'all directly here. Yeah, that's in the Dragon's Horde right about now.
Zombies. Destroy the eyes of that creature.
Where did I put the fuck out that characters?
Obviously, they're not actually saying this. This is just me giving their grunts words. Yeah, they're gonna rip that creature's face to shreds, getting at the eyes. Zombies are not surgical, not even close.
Didn't expect, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay. I think I'm done with the zombies, more or less. So I will instruct the zombies to return to where they were buried and dig holes big enough to lay down in.
Alright, the zombies are gonna...
That should be simple enough that they can do that.
They can do that. They're gonna get to work doing that.
Okay. Dungeon Master, I will approach the creature under improvision only and ensure that the eyes were destroyed.
To the best of your ability, yep, they're destroyed. If you want, you could probably jab your sword in there and make sure of it.
You know what? I will. I will.
How close are you getting with this, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
Well, it's not breathing, is it?
No, I'm messing with you. I was considering that, but no, at this point
No.
it's expired long enough that the breath
Yeah,
is...
sword reach, because if this thing jerks like a dead chicken runs around, I don't want to get clipped.
Alright,
Mhm.
Vi will go search the room because you did order her to do that. So.
Okay, so this thing is dead, and its eyes are out of commission. Okay.
So Dungeon
will-
Master. Sorry, guys.
Go ahead, Lydia. Go ahead.
I will go into the room where the hole is and begin searching through the chest or whatnot's in there.
Okay. The chests are fairly well blasted. I gave you all a nice thing and let it autosave. But yeah, a lot of scorch marks in that room now.
Okay.
Anywho, so you're searching through the chests.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually have the inventory of the chests open before me. You actually do, so you see whatever it is in there.
Okay. I will send you what's
Alright.
in there.
Okay, Golden is AFK at the moment.
Okay. John, fetch me some lumber. I need to prop this thing's mouth open. Very well.
Alright, he'll fetch you some lumber. Yeah, some
Okay,
pretty
so-
nice stuff in here, Vi.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep going.
Nothing that looks like a potion or a charm or an amulet versus paralysis, though. But maybe that whip and those condoms have something to do with it. Or maybe they were just kinky. You're not sure.
What about the small thing there?
The small thing. Let me check again.
Fifth
Oh.
item from the bottom.
You would see that, I guess. Was that
Yes,
thing locked?
that's all I would. No.
Alright, well, in that case, yeah, there's a box. You open it up, and there's a book inside.
I'll pick it up.
Okay. You've picked up the book. The book attacks you. Dice initiative. I am joking.
So what do I see on it?
On the book?
You know what I mean.
Yeah, here. Aiden, you know how that book is as well as I do. That is what you see. It is that book, as you are aware. Okay, huh.
Yes, I know, but my character doesn't, and I'm trying.
I know. I'm allowing
do
this
this
to happen.
legit.
You're doing it legit, man. Hold on. Yeah, so Chromie, John's gonna get, a thing, and you're all gonna prop the mouth open, and now you're inspecting it for glands and or venom sacs. Well, let's take a look-see. Now, are you using a torch, or are you running off of infravision?
I'm going to, again, I have ascertained its eyes have been destroyed.
Yes.
And then I'm going to produce a coin with continual light.
You produce it, set it down somewhere so you can work, and it's not blinding you, I presume. Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Now, this thing, actually, it's not the bite that's venomous, it's the breath. I can't imagine it actually has deadly breath, so I'm not sure how that shit works on a biological level. Odds are there's some gland or something that secretes the gas that mixes with the breath that gives you the death
something
breath.
along its throat passageway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But, okay, more importantly, Dungeon Master, if it gazes at its opponent and turns them to stone, well, it won the fight, but it's going to fucking starve to death. I believe we had a conversation along these lines not too long ago.
Oh, yeah.
So for it to be able to eat its prey, it has to have some method of turning them back into flesh. And so I'm thinking something to do with its salivary glands or its tongue.
Funny
And
enough,
now
I
that
did consider this.
And now that I've got its mouth propped open and teeth safely blocked with wood, and it's definitely dead and its gaze can't hit me, I'm looking for any such a thing inside of its mouth.
Alright, I am not very familiar with the insides of reptilian mouths. I want to break character and tell you, but I cannot, do not, and will not interfere on that level. So you're looking, there's teeth, there's skin, there's gums, there's all that fun stuff. How much familiarity do you have with the anatomy of a basilisk? probably not a lot.
I'm a high-level assassin. They study anatomy, not just of humans.
Of basilisks?
It's still a frickin' reptile.
I suppose. Yeah, you're not seeing any glands that you think might be related to that. It's hard to tell. This might be one of those things where it's trial and error to figure that out.
Okay, I'm gonna send John to go get a cup or something, and hurry.
Alright, John hurries and gets a cup, and he's back within the minute.
Okay, I'm gonna try and scoop up a cupful of its saliva.
Okay, should be no problem for you there. You wearing gloves while you do this by any chance?
I'm always wearing gloves, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, gonna take that over to Cassie and pour it on her, and use a brush or something to spread it all over her.
Alright. So yeah, you use yonder cup of spittle and brush to try and spread it, and it does not appear to be reversing the petrification.
Okay, it was worth a try. All right,
It
John,
was.
get some
I applaud the
sand.
attempt.
John, get some sand and clean that crap off of her, please.
John.
Next step. Okay, gonna go back to the corpse.
Alright.
Remove its tongue.
Well, Crow, you're going to some really high lengths here.
Surgically remove its tongue with a +1 dagger. By the way, I've got my offhand on the hilt of my sword with full defense.
Duly noted. Is the sword drawn?
Doesn't need to be drawn.
Alright, so it is not drawn. That's what I need to check. Alright. You will cut off the tongue.
Okay. Put the dagger away, pick up the tongue, go back over to Cassie, and slap it around on her to see if the tongue's got the mojo.
Alright. You slap it around for a bit. It does not appear to be functioning as you wish.
Okay. John, go get me a jar. I want to keep this tongue. This may be useful later on.
Alright. And John will go scurry off to go get you a jar.
Okay, next step. Okay, now the sword is coming out. Gonna split the value, and I'm gonna gut this thing.
Okay.
Because maybe it eats rock and has something inside of it that transforms stone to flesh.
Alright, yeah, splitting it open. This is a bit of a messy job. John will offer to help when possible.
I'll take his assistance where it isn't too delicate looking.
And, yeah. Do you want me to speed you through the end here, or do you want to go blow by blow here?
You can speed us to the end. I think you see what I'm after, though. I'm trying to find a way that it has of returning its prey to a flesh state. And I'm very creative in this aspect.
Alright, I'm going to message you DM level knowledge back and forth here.
Okay.
Dungeon
Duly
Master,
noted.
how long has this been going on? The whole...
Oh, this is going to be going on for the next half hour, about. They're being
Alright,
very
so-
surgical and precise here.
So I would got my spells back. Okay.
Yes, you will get those spells back. Grills, I determined that beforehand. Like, I thought about the thing that you presented, and I was like, well, think about it.
Well-
Does that make sense? That makes sense to me.
These are details that have never been nailed down,
Mhm.
except for, like I mentioned in that one thing with the Medusa and Dragon magazine, where they offered that possibility. And since my character doesn't know, he had to try things. All
So
right.
you are going to try things, and
I-
I applaud you as the watcher to a character in his game. Well done. You are trying everything you fucking can to keep your party members alive.
All right.
Sadly, none of it is going to bear fruit here.
Well, she's got padding and she's near a wall.
Should we take her inside, maybe?
Sure, I'll help John move her inside. And we will actually, instead of just leaning her against a wall, we'll lay her down like flattish so she can't fall over, if that makes sense.
You've got John very gingerly helping. You know how it is.
Okay.
Good times.
All right, so we've got 2 dead bodies, which are Vasa and Pete.
Peter.
And we have Cassie, who is...
A statue.
Okay.
And a very pissed off mage.
Autumn's in shock, and Vi is studying or praying. Okay. All right, John, keep watch. Secure the door.
Right.
Crystal ball time, Dungeon Master.
Crystal ball. Okay, you break it out. Who are you scrying?
Jazeel.
Alright, you will manage to establish connection with Jazeel. He is in the ethereal.
Is he engaged in combat or anything?
Not at the moment. He appears to just be running around at high movement speed. Maybe he's hunting or tracking. You're not sure just by observing.
Okay, I'll establish the telepathy with him. And Jazeel, chap, do you like giant lizard flesh?
Lizard flesh is tasty. Why? Did you kill the dragon?
No. 8-legged beast turned one of the party to stone.
Basalisk.
Poisoned.
Fuck those guys.
Poisoned 2 of the others.
Poisonous
Would they keep-
basilisk.
Would they keep better in the astral, or would they be more likely to be consumed by the natives?
They would definitely survive longer. Hold on, I'll try and head towards you, and he's adjusting course while he's thinking this. Okay, so he's thinking quickly. Astral would slow them down, but things live in the astral. Do you have a means of reversing the poison soon? Like previously?
That healer is gone, but I don't know.
If you want, I could guard them for you. Well, try to. I can't. I'm not going to lay down my life if something big and
No, obviously
many-mouthed.
not. I would just like to preserve their bodies in case we can negate the poison, but otherwise it's probably safest to keep them in my keep.
How long have they been poisoned?
Less than an hour.
Alright, he is on the way, moving fast as he can. It's too bad he can't teleport. Alright, well, it's going to take him about... let's see, astral travel is fun like that. Not astral, ethereal travel is fun like that.
Alright, so, yeah, I'll very quickly, because telepathy is a very fast method of communication, but I'll fill him in on the details of who did what happened to who, where the thing is, it's poisonous, its claws, what I've tried, blah, blah, blah. He can eat the damn thing, just be careful with the venom. And that is my next step, Dungeon Master.
Okay, so you're going to do that. He's going to head on over.
Okay, so he's on his way. I'm going to put away the crystal ball, and I'm going to go cut that thing's front claws off.
Duly noted.
At
You'll cut off the claws.
Elbow. At like the elbow. Okay? And then I can very, very carefully, in the morning, after a full night's sleep, surgically remove whatever venom glands it had in its front feet.
Okay, very good. So you will do that. Jazeel shows up after about 15 to 20 minutes later.
Okay.
John, is like, Mead, he's here. The hell horse, Jazeel.
Very good. Well, chap, there they are. If you want to put them in the astral for now. And is Vi still in spell recollection, or did Vi go back to that?
So Vi, after you're done with your spells, what are you doing? Mead is currently out front with John, trying to figure out how to unparalyze Cassie.
I would go check on them.
Alright, well, they're out front trying to figure out how to unparalyze Cassie. Currently, they're working on getting some saliva.
Okay.
So you're just hanging around watching the effort, or are you doing anything else?
Just watching.
Okay, so unless you state otherwise, I'm going to assume you're there for the tongue thing, the everything, basically. The gutting.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to take some time.
So I gotta kind of back up a little bit here and ask Vi during all this.
Welcome back.
Will you be able to neutralize poison anytime soon? Foreseeably.
Let me check.
Is it within the range of the powers that your god grants you?
No, not
No,
anytime
no.
soon. I am not high enough for that yet.
Damn.
That's 2 levels above.
That's
Spell levels.
7th level. I'm only 4th.
Okay. In that case, Dungeon Master, there's no point in me even contacting Jazeel. Just let him do his hunt thing, because they're
Alright.
dead. I'm going to have to do a raised dead. Get somebody to do
Unfortunately,
a
yes. Now,
raised dead.
this would be meta, so at this point, this avenue will be closed off to you. Technically, you would have had them like a few minutes from proper death. Jazeel sticks them in the astral and babysits them. You get the cleric, dude. There's rolls to be had there. It's days of travel, but
Yeah,
that
I
is
can't
above and
do
beyond.
that.
Dom,
Plus-
I am sorry, Vasa, you are dead.
But you might not stay that way, because I've got an ace in the hole.
A whole
So
ace.
At this point, Dungeon Master, I've got the claws. I've tried my experiments. I'm telling John and Vi and Autumn, who's still staggering around in shock, to go back to sleep. I'll secure the keep. Dungeon Master, reloading my crossbow and putting fresh doses.
Duly noted. Alright, I'm gonna give you all a few minutes to cogitate on stuff. It is like
10 o'clock.
yeah, basically. Not IRL. I meant in game. It's like 12 a.m. early morning. Not even early morning. It's the middle of the fucking night.
It's midnight.
Right.
Okay, that's fine. Good. So,
Right.
yes, I have a
Go in the
plan.
bathroom. BRB.
Going for that smoke.
Shoot.
Huh?
I was gonna ask one of them where they want to be because I'm right now just going as far away as possible. I'm over 10,000 blocks away.
Hmm.
I don't know how far away.
I found a location, but I'm not sure if I want to live here.
I mean, I'm
Odin,
quite
are
literally
you
just
back?
going out as far away.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, so we started a new season.
Oh, nice.
I have
Will you be joining
returned,
us?
laden with basilisks.
Oh, did we do the reset already, or can I still grab
Yeah.
my stuff? I saw that.
Oof.
Yeah,
Too late.
bit late. Yeah, too late.
Alright, that's fine.
Double M.
Yeah, huh?
Before we continue session, how far away does the mod squad want to be from spawn? Right now, I'm 10,000 blocks away.
I was gonna be
It's-
like 1,000 blocks at most away from spawn.
It's really just depending on
know-
how far growth goes, but I make bases all over the damn map, so.
I was thinking about
Yeah, I
going
know
north to
Grills
this
wants
desert
to
I
be
found.
I know Grills wants to be super fucking far away from spawn, so that's why I was asking.
No,
Well,
that's
it's-
me who wants to be
Good.
super fucking far away from spawn.
It's a matter of not being the first base to be encountered. A lot of people are going to build bases 200, 500 blocks out. Around 1,000 or so, you occasionally get visitors, and it's not too hard to get back if you die and respawn at spawn because you missed your bed. So that's roughly my preferred range. I found a desert to the north I might build in.
Okay. So, Dungeon Master, did I observe the discontent between Vi and John?
Give me a d20.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, you noticed.
Okay, so then before I send them to their respective beds, I will pull them together. And I say, apparently there's some discontent between the two of you. Shit happens during combat. Passion runs high. Now, I have a suggestion. Vi, I know you wish to continue your studies and possibly research.
I'm not there.
No, Vi, you said you were there for the thing, and he didn't contact Jazeel, and John's is there, so
Yeah,
unless you're
once
changing
I
your
had
mind.
stated, there's nothing I can do, I would have just left at that point.
Well, like I said, I'm going to go get you with John in tow. And here's what the Coromede is saying to both of you. Now, shit happens, mistakes happen. You can either agree that mistakes were made and get along well because Vi, again, you wish to do great things with the arcane. And I'm most willing to have you. John owes me a year of servitude for restoring his leg. So this is not putting you in separate corners or treating you like children. So you can either let it go and treat each other as you did before, or with passions running high, the two of you will do one of two things. You will either, one of you will kill the other, or you'll end up as lovers. Passion does that to people. So figure it out between you, but do not drag this into the combats again. Either shake hands and agree, or sharpen your daggers and one of you kill the other. But Vi, if you kill him, you're stealing from me. You realize that. Or find a common bedroll and get this out of the way. I don't care how you resolve it. Just resolve it.
Yeah,
Now,
you've got a shock-faced John looking at you like every single word you
I'm
said was
giving
more stunning than
you
the last.
the most resting bitch face I can muster, and right now I am not on the no.
Now, both of you go to bed and get some rest. Right after breakfast, we have a hard ride, and we've lost half of our strength. Good night, my companions. And Dungeon Master, I will make sure the keep is secured and go back to my room, secure the room, and go back to sleep.
Well, Chromie, you go do that. Vi, John does that, and I'm going to see what your response is, unless it's either here, get in my bedroll, or here, take this dagger. Okay. So, Vi, are you reacting to whatever John says before he goes to bed, or are you just going to let him walk off?
I already spoke my piece to him once.
Alright, so nothing further is being said.
Resting bitch face. I give you a perfect RP moment there, Lydia. Come on, that was perfect.
That was beautiful. Okay. So it was currently day 3 of the spell work. Oof, some spells might not be had then, depending on what happens. So where are the bodies going? Like, Cassie is probably in her bed, permanently. Well, temporarily, permanently.
Cassie's in the common room. It's not like she's going to stink the place up. She's stone. The other two are also in the common room for the remainder of the night.
Thereafter, I believe you have a room you've been putting Miko, Greg in, the storage room, or have you been placing them elsewhere?
He buried them.
I buried them.
Oh yeah, that's right, you buried them. What the fuck am I saying? Alright. So you've got them in there, it's cool, it's night, it's the desert, you should be fine till morning, and then the smell's probably gonna set in. Okay. So, at this point, is the party doing anything special before bed? I have Peter going back to bed.
The keep is secured. My bedroom door is secured. I think that should do it.
Yeah, no, Vi is going back to her bed, which would be her bedroll in the corner of the room on the other side of Autumn. Because she has herself sandwiched in between Autumn and the wall.
Okay. Let me take a look at what this
Well,
guy
it's been a
is.
while since you were here and you set up camp next to Vi.
Yeah, that's a non-encounter. I'm just gonna let it pass without offense. Unless y'all want to have like a 1% chance of noticing the tiny giant scorpions that investigate the body before crawling off after eating a little bit.
No.
Yeah, they're not even a foot long. It's not worth the XP. So, morning comes. Day 128. Light shines upon Denalia.
Okay. During breakfast meal, I will speak with Vi. Vi, how much more? You have a full day in front of you with the books, do you not?
Vi looks up to the air and wonders what the Dungeon Master will say to this, because I do not know, since you're the one who kept track.
Vi, you believe that you've got at least a day or two. Probably just 2. Like, you're almost done with the learning. You've got some learning to do, but then there's copying after that.
Mm-hmm. A day or 2 more.
Very well. Then you will stay here. Autumn, are you fit to travel?
Ooh.
Should be.
Very well, then. So I've got John and Autumn and... Wow, we got whittled down, didn't we?
Yeah.
Question.
Ouch. Yes.
If Mead is leaving, I'm assuming his spellbook is also leaving.
This is true. What are you copying on, if not the spell?
No.
No?
I have a copy, remember?
Oh, yeah, right.
A copy at the keep. So yeah, my spellbook is going, but my copy is staying. And it's got everything in it except for Deathbolt 2. And
Okay.
Hassan knows where to secure it. So, yeah. So then, Vi, I'll leave you here to continue what you must do. Hassan will be here. Smasher, the girls, Graf, and Critter. If there's great trouble, grave trouble, I shall be here anon. They know how to get my attention.
Mhm.
Autumn, John, we need to load these 2 bodies onto the wagon with the cask of ale and get the team saddled up.
I'll waste that on them.
Huh?
Oh, that was my out of character. You're gonna waste that on them. Oh.
Let me pull up yonder cleric.
I have a backup plan.
Mead has backup plans for his backup plans. All right. Oh,
I do. I really do.
John is helping y'all along. And yeah, Chromid, Kassan gives you a tight one-armed hug, and yeah.
Yeah.
She's moody.
All the passion and stuff. Her bump's probably getting bigger now.
Yeah, no, it's actually noticeable at this point. Is actually the point I was going to make. You notice, you're like, oh wait, is she getting fat? Oh, there it is.
And yes, and I will try to get you more chickens on the next trip to town.
I didn't want to seem rude, but yes, please.
Yes. I understand. Keep yourself and Graf safe.
Critter at all times.
Keep the keep secure as much as possible.
Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be too much to ask Artemisia to stand watch for me?
Yes, mistress. What am I watching for?
Anyone who wishes to disturb me that's not Kassan.
Ah, yes, that woman. Yes.
By the way, Dungeon
I
Master,
shall breathe fire on them and destroy them! Ribbit.
Yeah, it's a tough-ass toad. Dungeon Master, while we're getting the bodies loaded, I'm going to help John and Autumn load the bodies. I'm keeping my eye out for anything shiny.
Okay, deal with that in a minute. By the way, party, Jiziel was helping himself to some of the lizard in the morning, and Chromie, you'll have explained what happened, obviously.
Okay.
Time given when due. Okay, so as far as shiny, no. Nothing other than the glittering of the sand of the desert outside, of course, but that's to be expected.
Hey, didn't I turn some sand into glass last
Are you
night?
looking that far out? I assumed you meant like within the keep and nearby.
Hey, that was just the other side of the stables.
No, that you turned sand into glass when you had tracked that Irene a little bit further out. And also, that's probably covered by sand.
No, the fireball with the googles.
Oh, that's right. No, so yeah, there is glass.
And the lightning bolt on the Basalisk.
You are completely correct. Take 10 XP. And by the way, via Chromede, 100 XP each for working to keep the numbers that we did earlier, right? Really, I shouldn't award you XP for this, but I'm going to be generous and let Vi get those spells with minimal challenge, assuming that, a monster isn't attack the keep. And I appreciate y'all working with that to keep it consistent so we don't have to figure out where the fuck you are. It's on me for bad record keeping, but you both can get XP for it. Dom, Autumn... You know what? Fuck it. Dom, I can't really award you XP, but Autumn, you get 100 XP too.
Well, you can give it to him.
For his
but
next
it won't
character,
do him any
yes.
good unless he comes back to life.
Well, hey, Resurrection alone is worth 1,000 XP, so there you go.
So, Dungeon Master, I will find a chunk of glass. Something like...
You should be able to find something.
Not too big, but not tiny either. Like, bigger than a D20, but nothing golf ball sized.
You might have to make it, but yeah, it should work.
Well, I don't break a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyhow, I will take this after we've finished with the bodies, and I will take it to, what's her name again? Artemis?
Artemisia.
Artemisia. Artemisia. Yes, a little token for your hoard. I think it might be precious. And of course, I'll gently place it down with that small pile of copper and whatnot.
Oh, she is pleased. Yeah, she likes that. She's admiring
Grabbing
how
it
it
with her
refracts the
forelegs
light and...
pulling it in.
Oh, yes, yes,
Please
mistress.
don't cut my. Please don't cut my frog
Mistress,
dragon.
it's so pretty.
I've leveraged your familiar.
Oh, mistress, this is so pretty, yes.
Just don't cut yourself.
Of course not, mistress.
You're gonna cut yourself, aren't you?
No. I like this one. It's probably going to be worn down smooth because she will like it, but it's not going to do that. Wow, Dom. Credit where it's due for posting your own loot box in case someone wants to take it. Anyways, yeah.
Not even looting you. Just throwing your carcass on a wagon with Pete and the great big old keg.
Mm-hmm.
All right, get Autumn and John to mount up on the buckboard, whichever one of them wants to drive. I don't give a shit.
You want it, Autumn?
Jazeel?
Yeah, she'll drive.
Okay, and I will mount up on Jazeel, Spyglass, standard routine shit. Dungeon Master, we are headed, I believe it was west. Because it's time to deliver the keg.
Yep, alright. I'm going to split up today into two groups, at the keep and not at the keep. Right. Vi, you're studying, you won't notice, but I'm going to tell you anyways. The keep does receive a visitor. The Irene came to check in. They did not know about the Basalisk, and Kassan's very brief about it because she doesn't know too much either. Obviously, Kuro Media shared some details, but it's like, yeah, some monster came in, did a real number on us. It's dead now. Keep an eye out for anything with 8 legs. And they're like us? And they're like, no, not like you. Like a lizard. that came to me in the spur of the moment.
I mean, they're going to see that thing on their way in.
The carcass of it partially chewed up, yeah. Okay, and that's the keep
another
for today.
way to say it, just if you see something like a Zytar, but instead of like the 6 legs, it has 8, run away.
Oh, that thing is much bigger and heavier and more powerfully built than a Zytar.
Mm-hmm.
But it
also
looks,
the death gaze.
it's decent enough of a representation for them to understand.
So this time of the day, the party's going to set out, I assume, at your standard 2.5 in the desert?
Correct.
Okay, until... Where is that? Interesting. I don't actually have that listed. Give me a second. Now, I assume you know exactly where that is, so you're taking a straight shot to it, right?
Correct. We've visited him before.
You have.
Oh, yes. Well, we, being me and Jazeel, have visited him before, if not the entire party.
Okay, so that's at about that. There. I need to do some geometry real quick.
Okay.
A squared plus b squared equals c squared. So here's A is 2.5, 7.5, 10. 4.5, 2.5 is 6, 7. So 10, 7. 100 plus 49 is 149. The square root of 149 equals
3.
12.2. Really noted. Okay. Does that check out? Roughly, yes, actually. And they say you'd never use math. Meanwhile, here I am figuring out the distance between 2 points based on making a triangle out of them. Hey, Pythagorean's theorem still holds up. So, it is still going to pass by fairly close to the Cave of Statues, but I assume you're not visiting.
No, we're not. With that in mind, I think I know what else is still in that cave. And now I'm ready for it.
Okay, let's see. 2.5 miles per hour to travel that distance is 5, 10 for 4. Okay. So that. Okay, so the first hour passes. Second hour has a thingy. Someone give me a D20.
I got it.
Oh! 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 Oh!
I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19? Okay. I need to think about something here. Because this is that day. Which means that thing is happening. Huh. I will give it a D6. 1 through 2 is what I think. 3 through 6 is the others. 1. Oh, wow. No, wait, hold on. Fuck! Off
I
by a
have
day.
got to get either the infravision or ultravision spell to use on party members.
That would be nice.
Because
Okay,
goddamn,
I'll
you
just do that.
petrifying motherfuckers.
I was hesitant to throw that, but, yeah. Okay.
I just knew I was going to fail the saving throw.
He felt it. Okay, that's a Monster Manual 1 critter right there.
I almost teleported back inside.
Hey, you played smart there. You did good. A lot of people are going to get some good XP for tonight just for that. These are dragons. I don't want dragons unless you want me to swap out what I'm going to throw for a dragon.
Is it
I got to go first.
metal
Smoke.
dragon?
A metal dragon. Ooh, what a thought.
I got to go first, Smoke. I'll be back in 2 or less.
It's
There
not another
is-
blue one.
You know, that prompts me a question. A metal dragon, does that mean a druid can perform transmute metal to wood? Would it hurt them?
The druid would have to try that in session and find out. DM to DM? No. No. It's brilliant, but no. It's not actually made of metal. It just looks that way.
What if it was?
If it actually was made of metal, then I don't see why
So
not. I'd have to read the
similar.
spell to be sure. Okay.
It goes simply shiny as the metal and the skins in the look flexible.
You're robotic.
Okay.
We're just gonna be right back as well.
Alright. Okay.
I wonder if this is going to extend that 5-day thing now.
Well,
Because
since I have
Because if he brings them back, they're going to have to rest for another extra day.
Oh, definitely.
if
Repeatedly.
Vasa doesn't come back, I'm bringing in the Turtle Druid. That if
Is that the
No.
next one in your list?
it's
That's
not
the one
next
you
on my list,
recruited us to play.
This is true, but Tortle in the Desert's kind of iffy. We will visit that if Vasa doesn't come back, okay?
There are desert turtles. You realize that, right?
Turtle. Yeah, well, we shall see. Alright, Dom? Oh, by the way, Dom, that does remind me, your character is immune to the effects of miasma, which means they did not get a magic crystal. As it turns out, they didn't need it. So you can mark that off, but you can also mark up you are immune to the fucking miasma. That's
Does
just a
that
Tortle
also
thing.
go for the Gatorman
The Gatorman, I'm still thinking about. The Tortle, I reasons should. The Gatorman's probably also going to be.
and the Rakasha?
Rakasha,
whatever.
I'm still working over in my head. I meant to visit that, but things have been very distracting. Okay, that's their hit points. They do...
And I'm back, and I might have a cure, but it'll take research time.
Okay. So, let me check their armor class before I forget.
But if it works, she can't fight anybody using hammer. Yeah, because that would be bad.
Confusion sets in.
Stone skin in reverse.
Oh, interesting.
She'd be able to move again, unless something hits her.
That's an interesting idea. I'll have to consider this.
I mean, he still has to write it up, though.
You'd have
Yeah,
to
I'd have
invent that.
I'd have to invent it, so it would take weeks. But
Okay, so party, you all are traveling along. It's been about halfway, like a couple hours. You're about halfway there, according by your reckoning.
okay,
You raise up your spyglass and look around and give me a perception check.
7.
7. At least a couple thousand feet ahead, off by like maybe another 100 feet to the right of y'all, is some disturbed sand.
Disturbed sand. Like it's currently being disturbed, or
No, like it looks unnaturally flat at points.
Okay. All right. I will.
Again, at least 1,000 feet ahead and 100 feet to the party's right.
1,000 ahead and a few hundred to the right.
100.
Okay. I will pull a Yui and tell Autumn and John what I saw. Of
Dom,
course,
you'll be
I will-
controlling John for the fight.
Okay. Obviously, at this point,
Yeah.
Jazeel will also hear what I'm telling those two. I don't know what it is, but we should try to probably avoid it as we have precious cargo. And then I'll get back to the tip of the spear and we will continue. But I will, keep an eye out for this.
Are you plotting a course around it by any notable margin, or as you are?
Well,
'Cause
you
it's
said
like
100 feet
off.
away. Let's make sure that we adjust our course to kind of dip away from it with a range of, say, half where I can throw a fireball, which is
That shouldn't affect your
3.
travel time too much.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll just put these giant scorpions with the other ones as you will pass
100
by the giant scorpions at the other
100
end.
130 yards. Yeah. So about 100 yards. We'll keep 100-yard distance from that flat thing.
Alright, that's only 200 feet out of your way there, so yeah, that shouldn't affect you more than a little bit. Allow me to advance time, as that will become that there, plus 5 hours. Around lunchtime or thereabouts, the party will have rolled up to this small stone construction, about 15 to 20 feet tall, on the base of one of the sandy dunes.
Okay. I'll dismount. Bring
Oh
the
yeah,
wagon
there
up
is
here,
of course the sign that you all should be familiar with. Go away.
I'm back.
There should have been
Well,
quite a
okay.
few signs, actually.
The signs are from
Okay.
the road. They did not approach via the road.
I'll dismount and have them bring the wagon up so that the back of the wagon is close to the front door. And then I will knock.
Alright. You
On the
knock at the door, and the high priest calls back in that shrill voice he's got. Who's there?
Your neighbor, the Cormead. I bring a gift.
Alright, come in. Stupid, get the door. And John and Autumn, y'all meet Stupid, the Iron Golem. He's tall. He's like 14 feet tall, and he opens this massive door size for him.
I will go in. Greetings, High Priest.
Alright. As I've described before, High Priest. Cerebellium, very, very short. Like, unnaturally so. And the
Dungeon
Cerebellium,
Will the keg fit through the door?
yeah, it should. The door is big enough for the Iron Golem. It's big enough for him.
Okay.
For the keg. Yeah. The priest, puts his fingers together and gives you the small bow.
Steeple finger.
Yep, steeple
Head
finger
nod.
to return.
I'll need your golem's assistance in moving the gift inside. You may
Wow,
wish
that's
to
a big
come in.
barrel.
Ah, yes. You said you were thirsty.
Okay.
And it isn't water.
Ah, very good, my man. Alright, here.
So-
And he'll direct the Iron Golem to carry it inside.
Okay. Anyhow, this gift was coming free and clear of any considerations. However, we have suffered some tragedies, and I will direct his attention with one hand to the corpses of Pete and Vasa.
Huh.
We fought a reptilian beast late night. And I believe the cause of death was venom.
Late last night, by now the venom has probably killed them. Could be worth a neutralized poison. Possibly.
So if at some future time, when I have the funds available, which I anticipate very soon, there's a particularly nasty dragon that has earned my ire.
Oh, this sounds interesting.
I should have the gold to possibly, as I'm sure it must be within the realm of the powers your divinity grants you, to call them back to the land of the living. Since they are intact, barely damaged, which is part of why I'm sure that it was toxins which stole them away. Would I maybe be able to donate to your cause for these favors?
I think we could arrange it. Let's see.
And
He will look at the bodies, poke and prod a little bit. Yeah, he goes over to the wagon where they're at, and he kind of floats up there.
Okay.
His feet lift off the ground. He observes them.
I'll wait for him to finish his examination.
Right, a raised dead would certainly work against these.
And how much of a donation would be appropriate for such considerations?
Let's see, I don't recognize either of these. Were either of them clerics of the goddess, by chance? And speaking of clerics...
Common heathens, I believe.
Must have been naughty to want them brought back.
They died loyally, defending my keep. This does bear some consideration.
Give me a moment to concentrate, he will say, and he closes his eyes and seems to think. Alright. It is workable. Let me double check the DMG here, Grills.
Okay.
Oh, I want to scream.
Well, I could not perform the spell at this exact moment. That would require more time and concentration directly.
Now, of course, it does occur to me, because if they survive fighting this worm with me, they are to get an equal share of 50% of the horde. And I assure you, as I have fought dragons before, this beast is of the largest size, and he is quite old. I imagine his wealth is veritably much. You could possibly, after some time and ruminations, how shall I say this delicately? Purchase their services for bringing you the gold. I know that there are things that holy men can do that bind people to fulfill deeds and such. Quest, I believe these are called.
Questing is a form of magic that could do that, yes.
So if maybe you were able to restore them to life and bind them to ensure your payment, as well as another keg, then they would be of use to me, and they could bring you the appropriate donations, kind of like they were donating it themselves.
Alright. Give me a second here, girls.
I'm leveraging.
You're certainly
That's
trying.
not leverage.
That's extortion.
That's
Well,
extortion.
There would
And these
need...
people can't even defend themselves. I don't like this.
There would-
Leverage, extortion, call it what you will.
There would need to be a down payment, if you will. In the event that the spell fails, of course, I claim no liability. I'm certain you're familiar with that. And at some point, I am going to want to hear about how you faced other dragons.
Oh. Well, I keep a special flask of Susseldorf on hand at my keep. Whenever you would like to hear those tales, you merely need come visit. My hospitality is infamous.
Certainly. Alright. I propose a 2,000 gold piece upfront payment for both of them, and then they shall pay an additional 3,000 apiece via the gold from this here dragon.
2,000 each, you say?
Mm-hmm. Raising someone from the dead is... Well, I mean, certain clerics outright forbid it, but you're fortunate the goddess has no such qualms. The dead can return to the living for a time.
See. Let me check my money pouch.
So...
Okay, that's good to know, Vasa. That's good to know.
Yep. So, yes, the 2,000 each up front, 3,000 from their shares of this dragon's hoard that you claim. And I would love to hear about this dragon of yours, as well as the previous dragons. And, out of curiosity, where is Umbra? I'm surprised she isn't with you.
Yes, sadly, Umbra was with me on our first encounter with the dragon.
Oh, that would
Myself and
explain
Jazeel.
it.
Myself and Jazeel were the only two that recovered.
That would explain the dream. That would explain it. Thank you. That's a missing piece of the puzzle in place. Yes.
The dragon, I almost killed him. He was badly injured, but he's had time to recuperate, and he has a horde of cystic serving as his
Cystic.
guards and outlaws.
Stupid. Bring the corpse. And the golem goes outside and goes to the back of this building and seems to dig around for a bit. And wouldn't you know it, he's holding the corpse of a cystic. One of these.
Yes, one of those.
Yes.
It is the tribe of the Bloody Scimitar,
Yes.
and I will destroy them. To the last.
Information you may find useful then. This one came around yesterday upon one of their six-legged mounts with another who fled after Stupid destroyed that one. Not sure what they were doing. Scouting, looking for food, no idea.
I expect as much. Dungeon Master, I will hand over 4 1,000 gold piece gems to him with the appropriate paperwork.
Okay, well, he will examine the gems. Very well. Return the corpses to your keep. Let's see, today is day 128, I believe, if my calendar is still correct. I should need some time to pray and prepare for the spells. What works best for you? Or I can visit your abode. And I'll be directions, of course, as well.
Okay, I'll give him directions, which are basically due west and the mileage.
Northwest. He's kind of south.
Okay.
Northeast.
I will give him specific directions and distance, as best as I understand it. Describe the keep, the stables, the chicken pen, Tubalista on top, and please don't kill any of the spider people with the red armbands. They are allies. I think
you mentioned
I
that
told
last time. Yep.
Yes, very good. We will put them in shallow graves just outside of the front doors. My woman Kassan will be there. I will be there for the next 2 days.
2 days.
Will you be able to make it to us in that time, do you think?
Well, I might have to clear some appointments out of my calendar, he says, and he puts a tiny note of sarcasm looking around this tiny shrine. But I think I should be able to. I shall set out tomorrow morning, and yes.
At your convenience, Excellency. Anyhow, if I am not there by chance, I shall let my woman Kassan know, and you are welcome to the hospitality of my keep.
Okay. Well, he's agreeable to this, and Grill's just that we've covered this out of character. You've paid the 2,000 up front. These guys are going to pay 3,000 out of their shares of the Dragon's Hoard in exchange for the resurrection. And he wants to hear from you.
Raised dead, not resurrection.
Raised dead, not resurrection. Yes, apologies. And he wants to hear from you stories of Where did you see another dragon? And this may or may not lead into you revealing stuff about the thing between worlds, being the Mistwalker, blah, blah, blah. We'll cover that later.
Right. So anyhow, now that we've covered that and he is agreeable, we're taking the bodies back with us on an otherwise empty wagon. Good. Steepled fingers, bow the head. Good day, Your Excellency.
Good day.
I'm extremely disappointed in you girls.
Why, Lydia?
You didn't even bother telling them about the hares.
Do you want to go back and tell him about the hairs of Crowmead?
Don't.
No, because he's going to come visit for some raised deads, so I can broach the subject then. And that's... Here I've got 2 99% intact bodies. Let's baby steps. Those hairs aren't going anywhere. Those files are on a shelf in my storeroom.
Why the fuck?
What, am I going to carry them around and risk getting them destroyed?
The storeroom of our places.
Yeah, because there's not much fighting that happens in the storeroom. So they're safe there. I mean, unless somebody runs in there and scarfs off the vials and decides to eat hair, they're safe.
Then they'll have to cast Identify on the hair using the T-Rex carp.
So, yeah. If I'm walking around and I fail a saving throw versus a magical attack, then everything I'm carrying has to make a saving throw. Why would I carry it with me?
Never said you had to carry it with you, but there are better rooms to store it in.
Well, you know what? That's where I put them.
I will not punish for meta if y'all want to discuss this when Crowmead gets back to the keep.
Okay, anyhow, Dungeon Master, we've been through the niceties and being polite, and I've bribed him heavily with this humongous thing of ale, and I've paid him on behalf of the 2 dead people ahead of time, a down payment, should the spell fail. And he's warned about our common enemies, and he knows about our common ally. And now I'm going to get Autumn and John, and we're going to haul ass again at the same speed we've been going. What time of day was it you said?
About lunchtime. The cleric will offer, if you'd like, you may take lunch at his abode.
Okay, then we will thank him, and yes, we'll eat lunch with him unless John or Autumn objects. And I will apologize in advance, as we need to make it a hasty meal if we're going to get back before dark.
Yes, absolutely. He will ask that you all try out the ale together, and he has the means to open the thing and blah, blah, blah. Yeah?
You overspoke Golden there trying to say something.
Golden?
Yeah, while they're eating, Autumn will mention to Cormie that, hey, shouldn't we mention Cassie? Maybe he can help.
That will come up when he visits.
I am
Your
sitting across the
Excellency.
table from you, you know.
Your Excellency, another one of our companions was petrified.
Ouch. Basalisk?
Yeah. Dungeon Master, how do I answer? Do I think it was a basilisk?
Have you heard of a basilisk before?
I would think I would have heard
It should
of
be
them.
semi-common, right? Petrification and basilisk kind of go together.
So, I
Not
will,
always.
Dungeon Master, I will tell the High Priest, I am not certain. And then I will describe the creature to him. It's 8 legs, the horn on its snout. People got turned to stone.
Yep, basilisk.
And people died from venom. Okay. And yes,
Nasty creatures, those.
when he taps the keg, I will sample it with him. In fact, since I brought it to him, I'll drink first.
Yeah, no, I would give you the perception check, but I want to keep things moving here. He might have cast a detect poison spell under his breath, just to be sure.
Not worrying about that.
Alright, I got
I will
in my
sample
ears.
and taste it with him. Yeah, we'll tell him about the creature that killed and petrified party members. And I'm not trying to rush, but I guess I am rushing a little because I definitely want to get John and Autumn back to the keep before dark or close to it so they don't get killed. Because, yeah,
Now,
I'm trying to keep my party alive.
now do keep mark that you're taking off your own rations here. He's not serving you. He's offering you a place out of the sun and sharing the arrow.
Oh, okay,
Otherwise,
that's
yeah. Okay, that will be done. Polite conversation, and he's gonna think about the petrification for a minute while y'all are talking. I'm gonna have to look up clerical spells that could cure petrification.
Yeah, there ain't one.
That is unfortunate. Would remove curse not? That's a third
Nope.
level.
Nope.
Huh.
Magic user stone to flesh is 6th.
There
Now,
there's
if you
only
go back to basic, Wish is a magic, is also available to clerics as a 7th level spell, and as I believe I've taught my Padawans, you can pray for shit that ain't on the list.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking, what would a remove petrification spell be in terms of spell level? 6th, perhaps? Heal is up there.
If stone to flesh is 6th for a magic user,
It's probably 7.
probably
5th.
5th for a cleric.
Do I have that spell slot open?
Anyhow, I'm
If
gonna
you
go
wish, if this Cassie's able to put up similar levels of cash, I could probably try to, but that would take longer. Not guaranteed either. I shall make an attempt if you wish, and you're willing to pay, of course.
I would be willing to pay forward the 2,000 gold for you to make an attempt.
All right.
And if there's a further charge after that, then I'm sure I can arrange something between either Cassie or myself to see the balance is paid.
Alright, and yeah, the
Right,
cleric
John?
will accept that. Yep, definitely, John says, kind of shaking his leg a little bit, like tapping it on the floor. Anyhow, so as to not keep the rest of the party in suspended animation here, I think we can move forward now that all the basics are covered, unless anyone wishes to bring up anything. No? Awesome. Okay, so party, a little bit after lunchtime, y'all ate fast, so it's like still sitting in ya, but you mount on up and move on out, and the Iron Golem closes the door, and the cleric goes to pray.
We're going to try and make closer to 3 miles an hour, especially since that wagon is carrying just 4 people, 2 living, 2 not. That's all it's carrying. 4 people, that's it. And we already know where the scorpions are camped out. So
yeah, so I was actually about to say, you encounter something over there again. Are you just avoiding it? Yes, you are, because you're smart players.
Well, yeah, we're trying to make time here, and yeah, we're going to try and steer around these obstacles, and I'm going for a couple of drags real quick.
Aww.
Yeah.
Alright, well, when he gets back, he needs to make a perception check with that spyglass of his. Let me check if there's anything else. Why do I keep getting low odds? Stop. Now is not the time to roll exceptional strength ratings. 15 minutes to session. Do I want to speed y'all, or... Yeah, I'll just speed y'all through. Congratulations, the Watcher destroyed whatever tiny, worthless creature it was that was going to bother you. Alright, that will put it at that time there, which will put you at there. Add time for that, put that there. Put it at about 5:35 p.m. on day 28. Okay. I'm going to have to invent remove paralysis now.
There is a remove paralysis.
Okay.
Not paralysis, remove petrification.
Something. I thought I heard something about a perception check as I was leaving the room.
Yep.
I rolled a 12, so I made it by 1.
Okay, further up ahead, you'll spot another thing buries itself in the sand. Again, far off, y'all don't even have to avoid this. This is the Watcher ushering you through if you want. Or you can stay and fight this thing. Up to you.
Yeah, this looks like a giant scorpion thing, doesn't it?
Could be a spider, this one.
Yeah, we're going to steer around it.
Alright, you steer around it, you make it to the keep, it's 5-something p.m.
Okay. Get John and Autumn to take care of the wagon and the horses, and I'm helping them, and then we are going to put Pete and Vasa in shallow graves, right up there by the front door, like I said we were going to.
Okay.
And then we're getting inside, bolting the goddamn door, and eating dinner.
Alright, well, it's a few hours yet till dinner. But I assume you'll do family time, so on and so forth.
Yeah, family time, and get my fucking spells back that I've been using.
Yeah, how's
You
the,
can
kitten?
start queuing those up. You were saying, Autumn?
How's the kitten doing? Or the cat?
Cat's fine. It's weird. You've got Critter and the cat who seem pretty good with each other. Artemisia doesn't seem to care for the cat, and the cat likewise seems pretty apathetic to it. But Critter and Artemisia have a great relationship, or had. We told it to stop feeding, so Artemisia is annoyed that it's not getting shinies from the bear thing.
Oh, but then I told Critter he could go ahead and trade with it if he wanted to.
Oh, did you?
Since we found that bag of copper that he was raiding from a corpse.
He was taking 1 or 2 pieces each time because the Dungeon Master thought it was hysterical.
Oh yeah, did we ever name the cat?
Not as of yet.
Okay, and Dungeon Master, I will poll my companions to see if they still have stone skin.
I think so. Says John, of course.
Okay. Autumn?
I never really got one.
Vi?
Vi is busy with spell work, but you'll probably grab her in between things so that this
Well,
can happen.
like at dinner time.
Or at dinner time, that works.
So what I'm down, Dungeon Master, is a lightning bolt and a magic missile. That'll take me 12 minutes. Can I go ahead and mark those down?
Lightning bolt and magic missile, you should have plenty of time for that, yeah.
And like I said, at dinner time, I'll find out. John thinks he's good. Autumn thinks she's good.
No, she doesn't have one.
Oh, you don't have one?
Yeah, she's never gotten one.
All right, how much time have I got between this time and dinner, Dungeon Master?
You should have plenty.
All right. Well, Autumn, here, hold still. Casting twice. Smacka, smacka.
Alright. You should be able to mark those up, Autumn.
And then Dungeon Master, that'll take me 24 minutes to get them back.
Now, if I recall correctly, Vi is actually down all her stone skins because John actually did damage when he pushed her down to get to the Basalisk.
Yeah, but that's off-world knowledge for me. So
Yep.
I'm going through the motions.
Well, I appreciate that.
So when it comes time for dinner and it's like, Vi, by the way, are you still protected by my magic? And it's like, no, I got scraped up when I fell down last night. It's like, smacka, smacka. And 2 stone skins on Vi.
Duly noted.
Alright.
And
The Chrome
Dungeon
Mage
Master-
spent those, and yeah.
Yeah, I will get those back after breakfast. So I have erased those and haha, because I'm trying to keep you people alive. I'm the most generous, chaotic, evil, insane maniac on the realm.
I again note how hard you work to try and save what's her name? Brain.
Cassie.
Cassie, yes. That was something. Alright.
Well, she is a competent fighter.
Boy, when
And Dungeon Master, I will replenish the goddamn gems that I just spent.
Yep.
Because I had 4 1,000 gold piece gems on me, but I have 30 in the keep. So I'm going to grab 6 of those, which takes that number down to 24.
Alright. Last
Actually,
9
that's
minutes
gonna-
of session.
That's going to take it down to 22, because I'm going to hand 2 over to Kasan and let her know about the arrangement that I made with the High Priest, so that even if I'm not here, she'd be able to pay him the down payment.
Alright. Kasan will tell you about the Rene's visit and what she told them, they told her, and blah blah blah.
Okay. All right.
So, at this point, it's dinner time, or roughly around thereabouts. Vi, you've gotten day 4's worth of stuff done. You're on the last day as of tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyone doing anything special at dinner time or after?
Dungeon Master, I will inspect the ballista, make sure that one of them is loaded. I will occasionally peek outside or from the roof with the spyglass up until that point that Jaziel decides to go do his thing for the night, because the spyglass stays with him.
Ah.
I'm going to have to buy another one of those for the keep. Damn it.
And those are expensive too.
I know, but since my crossbow bolts were envenomed this morning, bright and early, they should be good. I'm full up on spells, except for my 2 4th levels that I'm going to get back after breakfast. So, yeah, other than doing a little lookout thing here and there, family time and play cards with my companions and make sure that Vi is not getting disturbed, and Autumn and John both seem okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have all the bodies buried for preservation purposes. Some shallow, some deep, but yeah, okay. Past that, I feel like there's something I'm forgetting, but I'm just going to have to roll with it.
All right. Well, at 10:53, I'm tempted to call a session because here seems like a pretty good stopping point, or I can advance you the several hours to the next encounter.
It's your call. I mean, you're probably better off stopping it here,
Yeah.
so you don't skip over random encounters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that becomes that. Okay, so that's actually the morning time of day. Okay, so my bad. The night actually passes without event. It will be day 129. Light shines upon Denalia. The usual.
Okay, well, in that case, Dungeon Master, I'm going to get back those 2 stone skin spells after breakfast.
All right, no, we're not doing that far ahead. New
Oh,
day 129 morning time. Sorry, there's an encounter soon at Rick and end of session. Yeah, I figured here's a fairly good stopping point. All right, and let's go down the list. Leave and kill recording.